winner-takes-all match tonight. Samoa Joe, the current X Division title holder.
Well, they just get started right off as the bell rings right there. You talked about it. Christopher Daniels will get that shot, but we won't find out who that's going to be against until after, of course, Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe. As you see a nice teamwork right there by the Guru, Sonjay Dutt, and Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
Thought it was interesting that Lethal and Dutt, as well as the Motor City Machine Guns, went on the attack early on. So many times we've seen Triple X, Daniels, Senshi, and Skipper hit right at the opening bell or even before the opening bell. Got a little taste of their own medicine at this point.
Wow, nice shot right there to the leg by the Guru, Sonjay Dutt, but at that point he misses, and you see Alex Shelley with the spin kick to the side of the head, but right back at him is Sonjay. You'll see a little, yeah, extra police, Mike, and there's a reason, and that reason is the most controversial athlete in professional sports.
You're talking about Adam Pac-Man Jones as the Guru, Sonjay Dutt, snaps it off. Nice head scissors takeover. Look out from behind. Here comes the Fallen Angel.
We talked about how long it's been since Triple X has been together as we see Christopher Daniels put the boots to Sonjay Dutt. But I really believe when Senshi came back, I think it's when they started seeing it again. They remembered how they were. When it was the three of them, they were such a well-oiled machine. As you see the three of them talking right there, you never knew which two you were going to get, and they just had a way of just working together so well.
Official Earl Hebner laying down the law right there, Don. We saw it. He sends Elix Skipper out to the arena floor. That officially makes it Daniels and Senshi as the team representing Triple X. Big boot there by the Guru. Tag is in, and check this out at ringside.
Well, you can see right there, Samoa Joe said that he was going to have the former Mrs. Kurt Angle as a special guest. They have the seat reserved for her, and of course, looks like somebody else will be with her.
Absolutely, for that winner-takes-all matchup. There you see the reserved seats. As Don mentioned, Karen Angle, the guest of Samoa Joe, the special invitation when all the championship belts are on the line in our main event later tonight at Hard Justice. Motor City Machine Guns taken out to the arena floor. Sonjay going to turn his attention now to the Fallen Angel, who quickly cuts him off with that knee to the midsection. Four former X Division champions here in this matchup. Dutt and Shelley, neither of them have ever been X Division title holders, as we see Sonjay crash down and go for the pin, had that leg hook. Alex Shelley quickly powers out.
Well, Sonjay Dutt, just such a good athlete, just so quick, able to just flip and fly anywhere it seems like inside the ring. Him and Jay Lethal have been such good friends for so long, and they've developed a chemistry and a bond amongst them. And that's what I'm talking about. You look at these three tag teams, and I don't think I've ever seen this kind of speed in the ring. Look at that, it's Chris Sabin able to leap up above, but look at those arm drags right there by Jay Lethal.
Yeah, very special. Superior chemistry on the part of the Motor City Machine Guns. The two kids from Detroit, Sabin and Shelley. Now Sabin shoots Black Machismo off. Big right hand by Lethal takes Fallen Angel down to the floor, and right from behind you see that Black Machismo got knocked out as well.
You see Senshi not going to waste a bit of time.
Oh!
Just scoops him and slams him right there on the mat. Right outside the ring, as Earl Hebner didn't see it. You can see Chris Sabin showing everybody on the palm of his hand where he's from, there in Michigan.
Daniels follows up, put the boot right to the back of Black Machismo, but referee Hebner cuts him off and says the legal men here will be Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Chris Sabin, a four-time former X Division title holder. Shelley got the boots right up in the face of Lethal.
And this is what we were talking about with Sabin and Shelley, as you saw Sabin just take the head, put him right in the boots and of Alex Shelley. And look at this chemistry. Look at how they work so well. It's almost like they're one piece of machinery, man. One right after the other, and they're just so in sync, Mike.
Absolutely poetry in motion. Pin attempt, 2 count only. Shelley on Black Machismo. As far as Jay Lethal's career, really turned the corner, Don, when he became X Division champion a few months ago, as we see Shelley standing on the afro and then takes the boots and scrapes them right across the eyes and face of Jay Lethal. Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, lost that X Division championship belt without even being pinned on. He's one of those individuals that I'm sure is looking to get back in the title picture.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, barely was able to hold that title very long, barely able to grasp what it means, and then Samoa Joe was able to get it back in a three-way situation, and you know he's hungry for it again. And Senshi, a man who has held that X Division title belt on numerous occasions now in the ring, and he's somebody also. What a drop kick as you saw how high he got up and put it right to the jaw of Jay Lethal.
It was the blind tag from outside by the Warrior Senshi. Tagged the back of Alex Shelley, makes him legal. Opportunistic move right here. Black Machismo Jay Lethal has been worn down, and now a double team from 2 members of Triple X.
I mean, just the way he picked him up and slammed him down, that leg goes right over the neck of Black Machismo. Quick pin attempt right there, but Jay Lethal able to get the shoulder up just in time. But man, what a wicked knee right to the head of Black Machismo.
Number 1 contender to the X Division champ, Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, continuing the advantage. A worn down Black Machismo, Jay Lethal going to try and fight back from down under, but quickly cut off, and then Sonjay Dutt taken out by Daniels as well. Now going to try and take Black Machismo, and they do. Send him over to the corner, right into the boot of the Warrior Senshi.
I mean, that's the teamwork we're talking about. It's using your partner every chance that you can. And look at this, as you see Senshi, the Warrior, how he just, those feet, that extension, those legs, how he can hit you with you from every part of the ring. Just what a lethal combination those guys are. And Senshi and Christopher Daniels, a throw you skipper in the mix, and Triple X is back.
Senshi went to the great Muda playbook with that twisting corkscrew elbow drop. And now the chin lock here, just totally neutralizing Lethal and keeping him down. Lethal back up to that vertical base. We're going to try and mount a comeback. Series of elbow shots rifled off into the midsection, but he's cut off immediately by Senshi.
He just shortened that distance so quickly as Senshi just comes right at him. Didn't give Jay Lethal any chance to get the momentum, and then just throws him right over there against the turnbuckles, and you can see the Fallen Angel applying that pressure, that weight, right down on the back of the head, the back of the neck, and you see the Triple X sign right there as they're just letting the world know they're back.
Yeah, at the same time, while he's putting all of that weight across the back of Black Machismo Jay Lethal, you saw that Lethal's throat, his windpipe, was directly across that steel. Pin attempt here, 2 count, near fall for Daniels once again. Boy, they have really worn down Jay Lethal.
Oh, they have. They've kept him on their side of the ring every chance they can. They make sure they get the quick tags, and right now Jay Lethal just in a bad way. He has got to get Sonjay Dutt back into that ring. He's got to get that speed, that quickness of Sonjay Dutt in there. But right now, Christopher Daniels, Senshi, Triple X just doing anything they want.
3 teams from the X Division to kick off Hard Justice. First pin, first submission to win this match. Series of shots. And just as soon as it looks like Lethal's going to be able to make his way to the corner, he's stopped by Daniels, swing and a miss by the Fallen Angel. That one didn't miss. Back elbow on target. Oh, from that middle rope, Black Machismo caught Daniels unaware, nailed him with the boot.
Well, he's such a competitor. He's just such a natural, gifted athlete, and he's always looking for that window of opportunity, and he was able to see it. And once it opened, he had to get through it right away. And now we got the tag in, which is smart. And Sonjay Dutt just goes right at him with a Hurricane Rana. He can use those feet almost as well as Senshi. He's just unbelievable, so quick. But man, he's in trouble now with the Motor City Machine Guns.
Just going to say, as soon as they get a fresh man in, they quickly cut him off. But Sonjay able to spring back off the ropes and take down 2 members, both members of the Motor City Machine Guns. Now Dutt going to walk that top rope while maintaining contact and then snapping it off on Daniels. Here's the pin.
1, 2, oh, so close. I mean, it's just, you've got to be so accurate when you come off the top of those ropes like that. You've got to be able to hit it with such precision. Sonjay Dutt does it as well as anybody, and here he is. Oh, putting him in the camel clutch right here.
You're right, tried for the roll-up, coming off the ropes, comes through, camel clutch submission hold applied. I think that's a smart move by Alex Shelley. Keeps the guns in this match, keeps Sabin and Shelley alive, and just in case, Daniels would have tapped out right there.
Alex Shelley, you can see Sonjay Dutt trying to get loose, trying to, oh, whoa, Alex Shelley misses, and here he's rolling him up. No, couldn't quite get a hold of it. Nice kick to the back of the head.
Carried Shelley through, but you're right, the boot connected, and out of nowhere, the Warrior Senshi connects with that clothesline.
Oh, you can just feel that, the vibration, the power. But wow, what a shot there by Lethal, and then the drop kick into the chest.
Love that cartwheel right into the drop kick. As soon as he turns around, there's Daniels. Fallen Angel gonna fire him off. Swing and a miss with the clothesline. Back elbow does not, oh, that one did connect. What a collision that was.
As Sabin and Daniels and Lethal, all 3 hit hard, and they're all trying to get up, and you can see Senshi, everybody laying down. All of them just discombobulated, trying to get to their feet, Mike.
First man to his feet is the guru, Sonjay Dutt. Goes for the baseball slide, but comes right out to Shelley, who applies the abdominal stretch out on the floor here.
Well, Alex Shelley, one of those guys that can beat you so many ways. He's such a... Whoa, suicide dive by the Black Machismo, just right on top of both of them, which he had to do to help Sonjay Dutt.
Paul taking advantage of a situation. Daniels caught him with the boot. Oh, man, split-legged moonsault by Daniels, crashing down into Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. Action in the ring. The Warriors send she and Chris Sabin exchanging.
I mean, one shot right after the other. They're just giving it everything they got, and you saw the kick right there by Sin-Chi. Oh, look at this combination. Both of them coming at the same time.
Yeah, they're not teammates, but boy, they sure did do the damage out here on the floor, didn't they?
Right over the top of the rope, and now Sonjay Dutt in the ring, and you know he's looking for somebody to come over, and here he goes. Whoa, stops. Now he goes up to the top. What a moonsault! What a moonsault, Mike, and he takes them all out.
Bodies laid out all over the impact zone. You're right, that was awesome here at Hard Justice. Gonna take another look at this one?
Yes, you gotta see how smooth Sonjay Dutt is right here. He just goes up and in one motion, comes all the way around, beautiful backwards moonsault, and he hit it perfectly, Professor.
Oh, you're right, just flawless, but check that out. Daniels gets to his feet first, one of the 5 men taken out. He just rams Sonjay back first. Unprotected steel guardrail. Oh, in the ring, Sabin shot off into the corner. A charging Daniels catches nothing but turnbuckle. Here comes Sabin. You see the impact of that boot?
He's so good at that, Mike, that running boot. He's able to somehow stop it and get it up there, right there to the chin. And oh no, we know what's coming now. He sets him up there in kind of the tree of woe, and then he hits that hesitation drop kick. But
Wait. Referee Earl Hebner trying to take Daniels down, and that gets, Alex Skipper involved in the match. He crotches Sabin up on the top rope. Prime time.
Oh, look at this. He walks the rope, and there he does. Just flips him right into the ring. Earl Hebner now gets Christopher Daniels loose.
Here it is.
Here it goes.
Pin,
two. Got it.
No. I thought you were right. I thought that Triple X was going to use that outside interference by primetime Alex Skipper to get the win, but not the case. Sabin says only 2. Watch Shelley up on top.
Coming right off the top and just catches him with that foot on the chin. And wait a minute, Sin-Chi off the top rope, and you saw that with the elbow, crashes into Shelley on the head, and here comes Lethal.
Double sledge by Black Machismo on target. Oh man, what a move that was.
Chris Sabin gave it everything, and here goes Sonjay Dutt. Look at that, just the momentum carries him right over.
Great springboard move by the Guru. Daniels measuring, here he comes. Went for the crossbody block, caught nothing but canvas.
Nobody home, and you can see that knocked the wind out of them. It's just hard to keep up with the action. They're just so fast, so much speed. And you can see, look at that, what a beautiful combination. Oh, Sonjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, Black Machismo working together so well.
Oh, this is what the X division was built on. Great revolution, caught him with the DDT. Gonna go for the pin, Lethal. No, broken up by, Sabin and Shelley.
Well, they had to break it up because Christopher Daniels was done. But how about that? Sabin climbing up the back with the drop kick. And now look at that double underhook right there by Alex Shelley.
You're right, Lethal. Taken overhead. Double team move now by Sabin and Shelley on Black Machismo. Look out for the sandwich.
Oh, they both took him up high. Oh, right on the knee.
Oh, man, caught him with the cutter on the way down, and then the back kick, the pin. Here it is.
1, 2, oh!
Last minute saved by the Guru.
Man, the Guru was been a split second slower. It was all over.
Shelley rakes the eyes of Dutt. Sabin gonna go outside at this point. They got something planned. Yep, Motor City Machine Guns sure do, don't they?
Oh,
great double team.
And
Here's the pin on Lethal.
Oh, but too late, as you saw, kind of a double foot stop by Sin-Chi. Able to just leap and time it perfectly, and I mean, what a way to start off Hard Justice.
Sort of the in-ring version of that Warrior's Way. Usually he goes to the top. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, he kicked.
Shelley on the Warrior, gonna climb up the ropes. Blocked, taken up, and powered down to the canvas.
I mean, that was like just slamming a basketball. He just took him up and just spun him right back down. Unbelievable. Just palmed him. And here could be that Warrior's Way that you were talking about.
Exactly. I'm sure that's what he was going for, but Sonjay out of nowhere, he just caught Sin-Chi STO judo move by Daniels, and then Daniels from behind now. Look at this, Daniels has got Dutt up on his shoulders.
I'll look for a little double team right here by Triple X. She goes up, oh he does, he gets the both! He gets the both! What a combination!
Pin, 1, 2, no, Jay Lethal broke it up.
Wow! Listen to this crowd!
Oh yeah, standing room only. You hear the appreciation for this X Division action to kick off Hard Justice.
Black Machismo now again, it looks like a good combination. Oh! Up the top of the ropes and he spin kicks and Jay Lethal's out cold in the middle of the ring.
Here's the chance for Triple X to do it, Don. This is their opportunity right here to win this awesome opening three-way tag team match.
Oh, he gets, whoa, Jay Lethal able to push him off into Sonjay and he sends him down. 1, 2, you gotta be kidding, Lethal got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Guru Sonjay Dutt and Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. And the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 from Detroit, Michigan, Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
I know we're going to say this later as well tonight at Genesis in Kaz's match against Christian Cage, but I think we've got to bring it up again here as we see the arrival of Sabin and Alex Shelley, the kids from Detroit, from the Motor City, from Motown. I think this is the biggest challenge they've ever had because they are representing not only themselves, but everybody in the X Division.
And their opponents from New York City, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D.
Here they come, the bullies on the TNA block. Brother Ray, Brother Devon, while the Guns are fighting for honor, while the Guns are fighting for dignity and respect, the 3D just wants to exterminate the X Division, and I love this. The Guns are taking the fight to Team 3D. I didn't expect it, but I love it.
Well, the Guns kind of jumped the gun, so to speak, on Team 3D. Didn't give them a chance to set up. It's a good strategy. As you see Alex Shelley throw Brother Devon in the rail, and look at Sabin showing strength of his own. And you see a beautiful right by Sabin, and wow, Shelley just flings Devon in the rail. And I'll tell you something, they're going to have to keep 3D off guard. They're going to have to use that lightning quickness that they have, that synchronicity that they have, and they cannot be cornered and let Team 3D get them anytime 2-on-1, because with their size and strength, they can level in a minute.
I thought Crystal laid it out beautifully. She talked about how the Guns are in the underdog role here tonight at Genesis. But they've got that little bit extra because they are fighting for everybody in the X Division. They certainly want to make the names for themselves here in TNA. And they take the fight to 3D, and think back, Don, on Impact recently, when the X Division in general, when the Guns in particular have had success against Team 3D, it's when they have taken it directly to the bullies. They haven't waited.
No, they haven't. They go straight at him. They show no fear. And that is so important. And look at how they're working together. Just picking their targets one after another. And I'll tell you what else I like, what they said. Yes, it's about the X Division. And look at them send Brother Ray high in the sky and on his bed. They also want to prove to the world they're one of the greatest tag teams right now in professional wrestling. And they're showing it from the start.
Sandwich kick for Brother Ray. Sabin and Shelley, one from the front, one from the back, drilling with those simultaneous kicks, and both members of Team 3D roll out to the floor for a little timeout, a little breather, an opportunity, I think, for Brother Ray and Brother Devon to regroup. They had no idea that the Guns were going to hit them with this.
I'll tell you something, though. The Guns, I think, you got to be careful letting Team 3D get out there and get their breath. They never stopped. They kept after them. I definitely think that they could outlast them. So I think they should have kept it going. But you let Brother Ray, Brother Devon get their strength. Wait a minute. Brother Ray, Brother Devon, they're walking out of here.
Where are they going?
Oh, come on. They're frustrated, I guess. It reminds me of Duran. No Moss. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He just couldn't handle the speed of Duran. Now it's like they're trying to regroup and think about things.
And it's almost, if you look at the face of Brother Ray, It's that point where they reconsider. What would this look like?
Come on!
What would this look like if we walked out? As we see, yeah, of course, Brother Ray taking a shot at me, of course. Are you surprised at that? I'm not.
Well, you know, he got to pick on somebody. So obviously he comes after us. You all right?
Oh, I'm great.
I'll tell you what, there's no doubt who we're rooting for from here on out, I can tell you that. You can see, though, that they're back in the ring. I think they had to use that little bit to just get the fire. And keep in mind, though, you can't underestimate them with their experience, with their resume of titles from everywhere they've been. I mean, it is Team 3D, and look at the power, and that's just, but look at Sabin bouncing up, just kind of making a statement.
You really make a great point. Yes, it's the adrenaline rush. It's the emotional aspect of the Motor City Machine Guns against a tag team that, quite honestly, has done it all in this profession.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, my God.
He snapped off that Hurricane Rhino, sitting right into Alex Shelley, and the teamwork and the speed, unbelievable as they go for another finisher. Team 3D can't do anything. They can't figure out the guns at all.
Almost like this level of frustration has risen. I thought it was going to be Team 3D regrouping out here on the arena floor, getting their act together, bringing it back to the ring, and then beating down the guns. But then to see Sabin come up with an attack like that, and again having 3D on the defensive, I'm surprised, but I'm thrilled.
How about the agility that Team 3D has shown? I mean, everything that 3D's tossed at them, they find a way to land on their feet, but now this is where you don't want to be. And somehow, Chris Sabin has found himself in that back corner where the 2-on-1, the double team, and he just leg drops him right on the mat.
Follow cover, and 2 count only from referee Earl Hebner.
I'll tell you, this is what they're going to do now. They're going to try to keep one of the guns isolated, keep him on their side, keep him away from the tag, and with their strength and size, they're going to wear him down.
I mean, it's the basics, but it has to be their strategy. But did you notice the quickness? It's another aspect that the guns have. Sabin decided that he wasn't going to be lulled into that false sense of security. He wasn't going to allow 3D to keep him on their side of the 6-sided ring. He came over, tagged into Shelley. How about Shelley hooking the leg of Brother Devon right there?
I mean, they're just confusing him. And he gets him with a jawbreaker there and then crashes him with a kick. And look at that drop kick. I mean, they just have an answer for everything. And he just goes up and cracks Brother Ray. Nice shot.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Brother Ray falling asleep at the switch out there on the apron, and he got dropped to the floor. Here they go, a little tribute to the state of Michigan, and it's cut off by Brother Ray. You're right, Sabin and Shelley went to the top. You saw them point to the hand, that tribute to the state of Michigan and the Motor City. And that allows 3D to come back, and there you see the suplex by Brother Devon.
Oh, right off of the ropes, and I mean, that'll stop your momentum in a hurry. Now, you have to admit, there's no substitute for speed unless it's pure power, and that's what Team 3D just showed. And you know, another thing, they've just been going and going and going. The longer they do everything and Team 3D still stands, it's going to mentally start getting to the guns.
But I think at the same time, Don, the longer that the Motor City Machine Guns keep this match going, and at times even in their favor, and they have dominated the opening several minutes here, that has to really wear on the minds of Team 3D as well.
Good point. But right now, Alex Shelley needs to find a way to get out of the grasp of Brother Devon and get a tag, because if he doesn't, they're going to make short work of him.
We saw earlier how the quickness of Sabin came into play. The fact that he didn't allow Team 3D to bully him on their side of the ring and dominate. That's not the case here with Alex Shelley, who gets dropped out to the arena floor, and now, Brother Ray going to follow up the advantage.
Oh, no, he's got it.
Oh, my.
Mike right into the steel steps. Just with a vicious shot in it. You take the legs out, that'll stop the speed in a hurry.
Couldn't agree more. Look at this. Brother Ray dealing with ringside fans here at Genesis at the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. Doubly effective is that move where he takes Shelley and throws him into the steel steps for the reasons that you just mentioned. Wears him down for the moment, but at the same time, it restricts the opportunity for them to fly, and that's what the guns quite honestly do best.
I think Brother Ray ought to quit worrying about the crowd and concentrate solely on Shelley and Sabin, because we've seen from the beginning, they're not intimidated, not for 1 second, but look at this. You can see the the grip that Brother Devon has around the neck of Alex Shelley, but look at him, he's still got fight in him, man.
You're right. That big weight advantage, the size edge that Brother Devon has, is neutralized, countered by Alex Shelley. He gets back up to his feet and then drills Devon in the back of the head with the kick.
You can see Alex Shelley trying to crawl across the ring to get over to Chris Sabin and get the tag as the crowd behind the guns 100%. Can he get the tag there?
Watch Brother Ray circling the ring, and from outside, he hooks Sabin, dropped him down so that Sabin crashed both on the apron and on the floor. When Shelley goes to make the tag, Brother Ray is there to nail him with the big right hand.
Good call, Mike. I was looking in a total different direction, and Brother Ray came over there, took them both out, and that's that experience, Ed. That's the little things that they know to do that other tag teams don't, and now Brother Devon just letting the blood rush to the head of Alex Shelley.
You're right, Don. There's a reason why this team, Team 3D, has been so successful through the years. There's a reason why they've held tag team championships everywhere. Suplex, follow, cover, 2 count only to 3D's Devon.
Oh, that was close. I actually thought he may have just going to slip one in there, but Alex Shelley just showing that fight and that heart. And they know that they've got to do it for so many people other than themselves. But right now, oh, man, Brother Ray just crushed the back of Alex Shelley.
Shelley in severe trouble. The 300 pounds behind the elbow drop to the chest. Covered. You can see there, though, the cockiness of Brother Ray. The fact that he didn't put all of his 300 pounds across the body of Shelley with the pin attempt. That cost him that time. That enables Shelley to break out, to kick out. But now, yeah, you can hear him. The shots to the face, the clubbing blows to the back, the open hand slaps. Shelley going to try and make it to Sabin. Look how close.
No, Brother Ray's got a hold of the foot. He's got a hold of the foot. He's pulling him right back. Oh, Brother Devon, what a
wow-wee.
It just knocked Chris Sabin all the way up the ramp. Oh, they're getting in their minds now.
How about the speed behind the motion there of Brother Devon as he charged across the ring and knocked Sabin down to the floor. And this is the strategy, Don, that you talked about earlier. The guns didn't fall prey to it several minutes ago, but they certainly have at this point, and it's all 3D.
Oh, they're putting on a clinic right now. They're just showing you how it's done. You keep one isolated over here, and when the other one's looking in a different direction, you hit them from the other side, and the frustration has got to be mounting. Their confidence was so high early on, and now Alex Shelley can see where he needs to go. He just can't get there as Brother Devon levels him with the head.
Diving headbutt as he came off the ropes, but Shelley, still a little bit of gas left in the tank. Able to power out at 2, but now Brother Devon going to put all of the weight on the head and on the neck of Alex Shelley.
He hasn't been the same since he took those knees into the steel steps, and it was just a vicious, brutal move by Brother Ray, but obviously necessary. And Alex Shelley's been just trapped in that ring pretty much since. And he doesn't get Chris Sabin in here to give him some kind of a break. And then they got to use their, you know, we talked about their continuity together. They have totally lost it at this point.
Couldn't agree with you more. Turning point of this match, when Brother Ray took Shelley, tossed him into those unprotected steel steps, and that has totally slowed down the offense of the guns. Couple of swings, couple of misses by Devon. Oh my God, what a kick.
Every ounce of energy he had left, he put behind that foot. And I mean, Brother Devon went right straight in it. What a shot. Now, does he have enough to get up and make the tag?
That's the key. The building's rocking. In anticipation of the tag, Shelley rolls through, tags into the fresh man, Sabin.
Oh, what a clothesline. And then he comes right after it, showing he's got some power. And look at that shot. Brother Devon, though, wow, look at him as Sabin goes right after Brother Ray and not letting up on either one of them.
Can't you just feel? Can't you sense the adrenaline here? Flowing from Chris Sabin. Perfectly placed back kick to the gut of Brother Devon. Measures, springboard, clothesline.
Just right off the top rope. 1, 2. Oh, my God, I thought he had it. It was so close.
Baby.
Brother Devon got that shoulder up, and that was a split second. But you know what? Look at that. Sabin didn't waste any time. He went right after Brother Ray to send him a message.
Taking the attack to 3D. It's what they've done even before the opening bell. It's been successful so far for the Guns. Sabin to the corner. Drop toe hold. Brother Devon face first to the second to the middle turnbuckle.
Oh, he did. He just caught that chin and ate the turnbuckle. And now you can see Sabin.
Here it is.
Oh, what a DDT.
Tornado style. Here we go.
1, 2. It's over.
No.
No, it's not over.
Tornado DDT out of the corner. Had Brother Devon rocking. Spiked him, dropped him on his head, but Sabin could only get the near fall.
He's got to be thinking, what do I have to do? It just shows you the strength of Brother Devon. Just
whoa, what's he trying to do here?
Trying to pick him. Wait a minute. Oh, coming right off the top was Shelley. Nice double team.
Grazed him with the kick. Shelley springs off the ropes, winds up with a clothesline, now catches Devon as he came off, and that time Sabin caught him flush with the drop kick.
I'll tell you now, they're clicking. 1, 2. Unbelievable. Brother Devon's done it again as he got the shoulder up. I mean, you talk about it. Oh, I love that. Just uses the one as a step ladder and just crushes Brother Ray with a kick.
Shelley drops down into position. Sabin climbs up his back. The drop kick sends Brother Ray out to the floor. Now, fired across is Shelley. Forearm shot, and Sabin follows with a back elbow.
Nice elbow there by Sabin. Now, oh, beautiful double kick back in the front of the head of Devon. Wow.
Poetry in motion from the Motor City Machine Guns tonight here at Genesis. They are on fire representing the X Division, and they're doing a hell of a job of it.
We've seen so many momentum shifts in this match. Again, another Hurricane Run, and he sends Devon
Watch
to
Shelley.
the middle of the ring.
Here he comes.
Frog splash.
Baby was on target. Cover him, Sabin.
1, 2. Oh, my God. Brother Devon is unconscious, and he still gets the shoulder up.
Time after time, the Motor City Machine Guns have been on the verge of victory, just a split second away from the 3 count. I think that was a blind tag in by Brother Ray. He's legal. Referee Hebner signifies, yes, the tag was legal. Brother Ray is the man in play, and boy, did he just take down the Guns with that clothesline.
Well, we've said it so many times, but that was experience.
Yep.
He knew he was going to catch them both looking the other way. Scoop slam, setting it up for Brother Devon, and we've seen it so many times.
Yep, we know what's up here.
Oh, what's up is right, and he creams him.
Big diving headbutt off the top, and now 3D. Yep, it's going to get the signature table, I believe. That's what Brother Devon's doing, taking the table out from underneath the ring.
Well, you saw the flash motion there by Brother Ray, letting you know what they're going to do to the X Division. Oh!
Oh, God!
Oh, my God! Sabin kicked that table! Right hand to Brother Devon! And look at this!
Sunset flip, but he doesn't have the power to take him over. Nobody home on the sit-down splash by Brother Ray. Watch the Guns.
Oh, wow. One went low, one went high. They got him.
1, 2. Oh, God. They hit him with the high-low. They had the 3 count, and they pull referee Hefner out. Slingshot move by Shelley, caught nothing but concrete.
Wow, Brother Devon just got out of the way in time, and now it's Sabin and Ray one-on-one. Oh, he telegraphed it, didn't he?
Boy, he sure did. And now here comes that belt. With those metal studs on there as he just cracked it right across the back of Sabin.
Oh, what a shot. You could just hear it just vibrate through the impact zone, and now you can see he's going to take him up. Brother Devon has got him set up to slaughter him. And there it goes. Oh,
man. Doomsday style off the top. The clothesline deck Sabin. Hebner in for the pin.
1, 2. Oh,
what?
My God.
What?
Sabin got the shoulder up. I can't believe it. And neither can Brother Ray and Brother Devon. That was just pure gut reaction.
Neither can Brother Mike or Brother Don. I can't believe it either.
I thought he was dead. And now you see Brother Devon looking for something else. They just want to finish off the Guns, and they thought they had him finished off.
Gonna go back underneath the ring and bring another table into play. Brother Devon's got it. Gonna slide it into Brother Ray.
Oh, here they go. This is, you just don't think that the Motor City Machine Guns can take much more. How Chris Sabin was able to get out of that penitent was a miracle in itself.
I mean, it has been a valiant effort, Don, without question, by the Motor City Machine Guns tonight here at Genesis. But now the table being positioned, stacked up in the corner. And it doesn't look good for Sabin and Shelley.
No, and Sabin right now is in that ring by himself, and here comes Team 3D. You can just imagine what they're going to do with the head. Sabin, look at this! Unbelievable!
He walked right up the table.
And then he sends Brother Devon into it!
Sidestepped him. Charges at Brother Ray. Floats over on Brother Ray.
Oh, the kick, and there it is! The double kick!
Brother Ray down. Sabin's got the leg hook. Sabin's got two. The Guns did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Motor City Machine Guns!
Holy crap! The Motor City Machine Guns just knocked off Team 3D.
They call it the AXS run, and they hit it perfectly. That double enziguri.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament qualifying match. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one, Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
The Guns may give up size and power to Rhino and Christian tonight, but when it comes to the experience edge, Sabin and Alex Shelley, they get the nod when you consider what they've accomplished in the last 2 years.
And their opponents first from Detroit, Michigan, he is the War Machine, Rhino!
Sabin and Shelley will have to rely on a hit-and-run offense tonight, and a defense that tries at all costs to avoid Rhino's gore.
And his tag team partner from Tampa, Florida, by way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the instant classic, Christian Cage!
When Christian Cage was forced to put together his lethal lockdown team, he decided to recruit one of his oldest friends in wrestling. But even though he and Rhino are considered an established team, they've been more involved with their singles careers in recent years. Last week, they even admitted that while anything can happen in wrestling, as recently as a month or so ago, they never saw this coming. Rhino, Christian, they weren't even on speaking terms, but what a difference 1 month makes.
I mean, there's not a wrestling fan out there that doesn't look at this team and consider the possibilities. When you consider the dynamics of these two great singles wrestlers and what they could offer to each other. But the bottom line, it's a tournament of survival. You have to win tonight to advance. And you mentioned it, Mike, even though it may be not as long as somebody like Team 3D, the experience edge goes to the Motor City Machine Guns. And when you think about how these guys are so simpatico, how these guys can read each other's minds, how they always know where the other one is, and how to use each other as double weapons, the Motor City Machine Guns are going to be a hard team for Christian Cage and Rhino to handle.
And boy, that really is, to me, the key to this match. The intrigue behind this. You mentioned it, Rhino, Christian Cage, established as, well, former TNA World Heavyweight Champions both. But Sabin and Alex Shelley, who've been working as a tag team for the past couple years, boy, there's just no way that you can put a price on that kind of experience.
Well, I'll tell you something, the Motor City Machine Guns looking for that opportunity to get right back in the spotlight. A spotlight that they relished when they were in it. The Deuces Wild Tournament is a way for them to do that. Christian Cage, Rhino, again, I wonder about the trust issues. Yes, they had a great friendship, but it's hard to forget everything that's happened in the past, and you're going to have to block that out if you're going to advance in this tournament.
Sliced bread attempt by Alex Shelley, blocked by the Instant Classic, and now it looks like Christian's going to go for the unprettier, but oh, perfect counter that time by Shelley, and then a great elbow driven right into the face of Cage. Cross body block, roll through, Christian ends up on top for the 2 count. Think of what Jim Cornette said earlier when he laid out the Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament format. It's all a part of the sacrifice theme. You must get along with your partner if you're going to be successful. You must make sacrifices along the way, and that's really going to be the key as we advance in this tournament that will conclude May the 11th at Sacrifice on pay-per-view when new TNA World Tag Team Champs are crowned.
Good move by Christian Cage getting Rhino in there. You've got to develop some sort of a system on your tags. You got to get comfortable with each other, and we know the Motor City Machine Guns are. They can double team, they can move together like nobody we've seen, but one thing they don't have is that strength, that power that you see from the War Machine as Chris Sabin trying to use that speed to spring away, and it's not working.
Speed and agility of Sabin, countered by that pure raw muscle off the knife edge chop. Rhino charges in. Sabin catches him with the back boot and then gets decked with the clothesline.
I mean, just about took his head off. 1, 2. Wow, you got to give Chris Sabin credit getting that shoulder up. This is something that the Guns got to do. They've got to rely on that speed. By doing that, they've got to stay fresh. Oh, man, that's the raw power of Rhino.
Belly-to-belly suplex. Rhino heads to the corner. Oh, he's going to measure him for the gore. He's got Sabin in his sights.
He wants to end it right here, make a statement, but that's where the quickness comes in. And it was the quickness as Rhino misses and rolls out to the ring. And now Sabin feeling it. He knows he's vulnerable. He goes up top. Christian Cage realizes it too and pushes him into the rail.
Guns went high risk, zero reward. Spin kick by Shelley sends Christian out to the arena floor, and Alex Shelley's gonna fly.
Here he goes. Oh, right over the top. Somersaults right on top of both of them. What a momentum changer for the Guns.
Who will advance in Deuces Wild? Will it be the Guns, or will it be Rhino and Christian? And welcome back, everyone, to Thursday Night Impact, the second of 2 qualifying tag team matchups in the Deuces Wild tournament. It's the Motor City Machine Guns, and oh, the pin attempt right there, and the Guns almost put away Rhino. The Guns against Christian Cage and the War Machine. Earlier tonight, Team 3D became the first team to advance in the Deuces Wild qualifier.
Well, there's no substitute for speed, and that's what the Guns are proving. But wow, I guess there is, and it's raw strength. Spinebuster almost got the pin attempt. Alex Shelley, you can see him raising that hand, hoping that Chris Sabin had arms long enough to tap it and get in there, but now he's in no man's land.
Cutting off the ring, the basic tag team strategy. Looks like that's the option here for Rhino and Christian Cage. Tag in. Yes, the Instant Classic legal, and he continues the offensive assault here against Alex Shelley.
You know, the longer that Christian Cage and Rhino work together in matches like this, the more comfortable they're going to become with each other, even on this limited basis. But they have so much experience in wrestling as it is, and Christian with his tag team pass, that again, the longer this goes, the better it goes for him. Alex Shelley, desperation now.
Off the ropes comes Shelley. Christian catches him, point of the elbow right into the chest, and follow cover for a near fall. 2 count only from Slick Johnson.
Again, this is a situation where these established teams trying to advance to sacrifice. Think about established teams we have left. You think about AJ Styles and Tomko. You think about former world champs also in LAX. You think about Eric Young and Kaz, and of course the Rock and Rave Infection.
And then at the same time, think of the wild card teams, the surprises that TNA management and Jim Cornette are going to put together the night of sacrifice. That just makes this the most unpredictable tournament that we've ever had here in TNA.
And then at Sacrifice, you have to win 3 matches to be crowned the TNA Tag Team Champions. How exciting is that going to be? And we also know that in that same night at Sacrifice, it's either going to be Scott Steiner against the reigning champ Samoa Joe, or Scott Steiner against the new champ Kurt Angle if he beats Joe tonight.
Here comes Christian with the cover off the slam, and 2 count only before Shelley rolls the shoulder. You're right, it will be Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, in his initial TNA World Heavyweight Championship title defense. And that is coming up later tonight, right here on Impact, against none other than the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, the return match from Lockdown, and it's on free TV right here, Spike TV tonight.
Alex Shelley just trying to do everything again, going that slide spread and then nails it right in the back of the head, but he's got to get the tag into Chris Sabin. He's got Christian Cage down now. Either go for the pin attempt, he looks up, he sees where Chris is, can he get over there in time?
No question it was desperation, as well as the roll through for the tag. Springboard drop kick by Sabin on target. Rhino misses with the clothesline. Those 2 kicks, though, they didn't miss at all.
Look at Chris Sabin, beautiful back body drop, and then just lets Rhino's momentum carry him outside of the ring. The Motor City Machine Gun's feeling it, and here he goes right after and puts that body weight into Christian Cage.
Takes Christian, tosses him across the ring, quickly out to the apron, another springboard. This time it's not a drop kick, it's a clothesline.
Whoa! Christian Cage right now, I'm telling you, these guys are in disarray, and that comes from not working together. Desperation punch by Christian, but again, Chris Sabin able to float over, kicks him right in the gut.
Gonna take him up to his shoulders. Christian gonna try and fight him off, and does. Look out, here comes Shelley in. Christian prepared, caught him with the boot. However, the Guns turn it around on Cage.
Wow, look at that move as Christian Cage done. Oh, and Alex Shelley went right into Rhino, and then what a DDT on Sabin. 1, 2, they go. Wait a minute, he didn't get it. Can you believe that? I thought he pinned him.
Gotta take another look at this. There you see, Rhino hits the TKO at the same time the DDT. Now the double team. Sabin in trouble. Oh, Sabin counters with that great move. He caught them double DDT pin and
oh, man, was that close. How about the resiliency of Chris Sabin and the Guns? I mean, they went right into that double team, and then Chris Sabin able to turn it around 1-on-2, and he's got Christian Cage up on these ropes, and he's going up, fighting him.
Yeah, but Christian fighting off at the same time and able to actually power Sabin down to the mat. Here comes the splash.
That speed, that quickness able to come in handy as he caught nothing but the canvas. Oh, nice kick. Oh, combination, but a gore, and then Sabin misses the kick and he hits the unprettier.
Here's the cover. Christian gets 1, 2, and they got the win.
Here are your winners, Rhino and the Instant Classic, Christian Cage.
What an unbelievable performance. What an incredible matchup. But Christian Cage and the War Machine Rhino able to advance to sacrifice.
And they join Team 3D.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a World X Cup 3D Tag Team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 representing Team Japan, Masato Yoshino and Naruki Doi.
4 4-man teams, including direct from the Orient, Team Japan, set to compete in TNA's World X Cup.
And their opponents representing Team TNA from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Mike, I can't tell you how excited I am about the World X Cup coming back to TNA. I mean, it's one of the things that we started with. That's what makes the memories of it so great. Seeing the best athletes from all over the world inside the 6-sided ring. And it really is neat to showcase so many different styles and so many different ways that people approach this great sport. And then it's so exciting, and what a way to start off with the preview. I mean, this is going to be about speed here tonight.
You think about it, Motor City Machine Guns and the team from Dragon Gate, Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, almost mirror images when it comes to their in-ring style. This is the first time that Doi and Yoshino have appeared on United States national TV, both members of Dragon Gate's World 1 group, and as a team, they are known as Speed Muscle.
Speed Muscle, I'll tell you what a combination. Alex Shelley right there using the legs to ground, but I mean, look at the quickness already that you can see. And when you look at the two teams, I mean, you really can see the similarities just even before they locked up. You know what I mean, Mike? I mean, they really do have those same styles. And I'll tell you something, I mentioned it when the Motor City Machine Guns came down that ramp. This is just one of the neat things about TNA wrestling. And look at this guy. Look at Yoshino flying off these ropes. Oh, and he comes in and drop kicks Chris Sabin.
You know his nickname, Speed Star, and you just saw it. Is that incredible the way he was running the ropes? Whoa, but you saw there that Chris Sabin was ready for him as he caught him with a kick.
It's like someone moved the fast forward button on this match. You know what I mean?
Watch this double team right here from the Guns.
Oh, nice move there, Shelley, and then Chris Sabin takes the knee, and look at that. He pulls back with the head and the drop kick right to the face.
Caught him with that facial. Quick follow cover here by Shelley with the lateral press, but Masato Yoshino able to power out.
Crowd already getting into this, and a great crowd here tonight in the Impact Zone. And I tell you what, it's about the competition. You think about it with the Olympics coming up later on this year.
Look at
perfect timing, and look at Yoshino. I mean, he just spun around and just...
Yeah, revolutions all around into that octopus-style submission hold. You see that Naruki Doi comes into play as well, tossing Sabin all the way out to the concrete here on the floor.
Well, there's the muscle. There's the muscle. Of speed muscle, no doubt. What I was going to say is you see the great double team. Yoshino kind of reminded you of Sonjay Dutt. I just know how quick he is around there. And now look at Yoshino. Wow. I mean, he was like in the lights, and he came down on the arm. Wow, they are showing an athleticism they're going to be tough to beat. There is no doubt about it.
And you just see that they exude this confidence in the ring. Double team with a back elbow. They flip Shelley back up on his feet. Gonna try and set him off into the ropes. Oh my. They take out his legs, and then you see Yoshino with the drop kick right into the head.
I'm telling you what, the Motor City Machine Guns have never been in that ring with a team this fast. Never.
Well, I can tell you that these two, Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino, they've held every championship in the Dragon Gate promotion, from the world's title, the tag team titles, and even 2 members of the 6-man tag teams.
Look at Doi there as he's using the arms and the legs. He's got Alex Shelley's legs going 2 different directions. He's got the arm pulled back. I mean, he is just stretching him in positions the body's not meant to. And then he lets him go and goes right back in it for the pin.
Shelley able to power out, and boy, you can see right there that the Motor City Machine Guns, Don, they're a little bit dazed at this point in this matchup.
Well, it's amazing because one thing we talk about the Guns is their confidence together, how they work so well. But I mean, you're seeing some of the same things that the Guns do coming at you from Yoshino and Doi, and now look at this. They're just doing the double. Wow! He came off the ropes into a somersault, and he landed right over.
And 2 count only. You know, we talked about this being the U.S. national TV debut for these 2 Dragon Gate wrestlers, Doi and Yoshino. But they are globetrotters. They have wrestled in Japan, England, China, and Mexico, and now they're here in the U.S. with TNA. And what an addition they are.
Well, they have the momentum on their side. I mean, it's unreal. Alex Shelley trying to find some way to get it back, and that's one way, as he sent Yoshino all the way out of the ring, and then able to counter against Doi, and here he goes, and he gets the tag into Sabin, and look at him come in, and here comes the muscle.
Series of shots. Chris Sabin catching both Doi and Yoshino. You see him tossed off into the corner. Able to flip over, then the inverted atomic drop for Yoshino. Attention turned to Naruki Doi, and there's an atomic drop for him. Crashes into his own tag partner. Oh, this World X Cup is going to be incredible, Don. You're going to see singles matches, tag matches, an elimination tag, and you are going to see the return of Ultimate X.
This is just a preview. What we're looking at right here, a preview of what's going to start next week on Impact. And Chris Sabin now going high, feeling good, springboard, and what a clothesline. Here it is. 1, 2.
Oh, man.
A saddle right in there just in time, but Alex Shelley, a kick to the gut, sends him back out of the ring.
Now, let's see the Guns with a little double team move here on Doi.
Look at Doi.
Oh my, communication problems there between Sabin and Shelley. Quickly takes him up, brainbuster style suplex, and the quick tag right into Yoshino.
I'm telling you, this thing has been back and forth, The Guns seem to get the momentum back for a second, but it's just amazing here how Yoshino, and look at the speed, look at the moves, you're seeing things you've never seen.
That's the reverse tarantula, and then the drop kick right into the chest of Chris Sabin. Boy, what a debut here on U.S. national TV for this tag team.
Oh, Alex Shelley comes in now with the chop, and then Yoshino with it to the back, and it's now just become a slugfest, and now Shelley trying to get it off the turnbuckle, but one after another hit him in the corner. Oh! Doi goes right after Sabin, who's kind of stuck in a tree of woe shot, and then look at the drop kick. A clean extension in the air.
Missile drop kick off the top.
2.
Yoshino pinned for a near fall. Wow! Impact Zone absolutely rocking with this World X Cup preview. It's Yoshino and Sabin squaring off. Yoshino off the ropes. Shelley comes in, takes the blow for his own partner.
Well, that works out that way. Chris Sabin able to get ready for him. Sends him to Alex Shelley. Here he comes. Oh, nice combination.
Double team move, and then look at that. Climbs up the back of Shelley with the drop kick that takes Naruki Doi down to the floor. Guns on fire. Double super kicks.
I'm telling you, that was simpatico. I mean, it was like one, and it's done.
Your winners, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed just a taste of what you're going to see in the World X Cup coming to TNA. We're going to send it to JB with Karen Angle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the New Japan Junior Tag Team Championship. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the challengers. Accompanied to the ring by Sheik Abdul Bashir and Kiyoshi, Naito and Yujiro, the team of No Limit.
It's Mike today, joined as always at ringside by my broadcast partner Don West. And DW, this week, this Xplosion exclusive looks to me on paper to be one of the most intriguing matchups that we have had in quite a long time for Xplosion.
Folks, put your seatbelts on. Hold on to your britches because this match will tear it up.
Their opponents from Detroit, Michigan, they are the New Japan Junior Tag Team Champions, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
January 4th, 2009, at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, the team that you are seeing make their way to the ring, the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, they did it. They won those New Japan IWGP International Wrestling Grand Prix, as they're known over in the Orient, the New Japan Tag Team titles, the Junior Tag titles, and they've held those belts now for over 3 months.
Well, I'll tell you, I believe this is just the start for Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. I really do. These guys, we've talked about them. Heck, they were a Tag Team of the Year one year. They never even held a title. That's just how exciting these guys are. They're so young. And just keep right on, though. I will say this. No Limit, if there is such a thing as a mirrored image of the Motor City Machine Guns, it's No Limit. I love a match like this. I don't even know who to root for, Mike, today.
And it was the No Limit team of Yujiro, who's in the ring right now, actually just rolling out. Naito coming off the top here, and he's caught with a double kick by the Guns. It was the No Limit team that Sabin and Shelley defeated over in Japan to win those IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship belts.
Mike, today we've got to talk about it. It's April the 19th. It's, to me, it's just the most exciting pay-per-view, I believe, in professional wrestling because it's just so unique. It's so different. It's every match inside the 6 sides of steel. And, of course, we're going to take you into a match for the World Championship that people thought would never happen again. And I like the way it's been put that they're going to make history. And that's Mick Foley and the Icon Sting.
Is there a more brutal, more violent, more sadistic pay-per-view than Lockdown? It only happens once a year. Every match from the opener right through to the main event to be contested inside that 6 sides of steel cage. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Naito and Yujiro, the former tag team champions, taking control of this match.
Interesting, Mike, today that Sheik Abdul Bashir, Kiyoshi at ringside, these 4 guys are kind of forming themselves a little clique. You know, they say Bashir doesn't have any friends. Obviously, it took 3 people that probably can't understand him, but the bottom line is Bashir is I like what he's doing. I mean, he's making a statement, and he's got some support around him, and, you know, keep your eye on all those guys.
The anti-American stance of Sheik Abdul Bashir, as Don just mentioned, has been embraced by Kiyoshi and the No Limit Tag Team. To me, it's a way for the Sheik to join with this group from New Japan Pro Wrestling and to give them strength in numbers. Inverted atomic drop on Shelley by Naito. Yujiro follows up. Big clothesline right into the pin, and it's 2 count only.
I'll tell you what, the momentum will just change rapidly in a match of this sort. It's because all 4 of these guys actually know each other very well. They've wrestled each other quite a bit, and No Limit, of course, dying to get those belts back. And what a statement it's been by the Guns, as you mentioned, being able to hold on to it for so long.
No Limit remains in control. Shelley down, but you see communication problems right there. Naito and Yujiro failing to hit on the power move against Shelley, and Shelley looks across, gonna roll through, and there's the tag. Sabin is fresh, and Sabin's legal, and Sabin's on fire. Clothesline first for Yujiro, back kick for Naito, and then the enziguri drilled him right in the back of the head.
I'll tell you something, and you're gonna see these guys, also at Lockdown, and think about this action, this speed inside the cage, but that's one thing about the Guns. When they get it going, There's nobody that's more fluid. There's nobody that's faster. Nobody that has the chemistry that they do. Here we go.
Sabin roll up. No, two only the kick out by Yujiro. See the frustration there evident on the face of Chris Sabin. Going to take Yujiro up for that cradle shock move. Naito in to break it up. And again, no limit with the 2-on-1 against Sabin. Shelley sneaks in with the kick. Wow, what a DDT.
Chris Sabin turned that around, but now look at this. Yujiro just turns it right around on Chris Sabin.
Shelley comes at Yujiro. Dragon screw leg whip, trying to take out his knee. Oh, the lights missile drop kick off the top by Naito. Fires up his partner Yujiro to make the cover, to hook the leg. Instead of going for the pin, he goes for the gut wrench, takes him right up to his shoulder. Shelley in trouble, able to fight it off. Shelley drops down, goes to the corner. And as Yujiro comes in, he gets caught with the double kick, and then a clothesline off the top by Sabin.
Now it's one of those situations where sometimes you try to do too much, and the Motor City Machine Gun's able to turn it around, and we told you this was going to be one of those, you know, fasten your seatbelts kind of matches, and it has delivered.
Yeah, if there's ever one of those matches that exemplifies TNA, total non-stop action, this is it. Watch this double team move, very reminiscent of how they won the titles at the Tokyo Dome. Sliced bread off the top into the Sabin powerbomb.
That's it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and still New Japan Junior Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Made in Detroit, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Motor City Machine Guns remain the champions.
The following contest is the final matchup in the Best of 5 series for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first of all, the team of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm and Robert Roode. Beer Money.
During the entrances of the two teams, let's go back, let's review how we reached this point of no return. Fifth and final match in the Amazing Series.
Well, James Storm utilized the beer bottles not once, but twice in matches 1 and number 2 to gain the victory for his team. Beer Money victorious in 1 and 2.
And now, introducing their opponents. They are the TNA World Tag Team Champions. The team of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Taz, the Guns had their backs to the wall. They fell behind 2-zip in the Best of 5.
Yeah, well, the Motor City Machine Guns, they won match number 3 in a steel cage match, which looks like they were going to lose. They ended up winning. Then match number 4 was in the dreaded, the dangerous Ultimate X match. The Guns were victorious, hence why we are all knotted up. Right now it's the rubber match, baby. Who will leave here the whole effing show? The TNA Tag Team Champions.
And as a result of that victory in match number 4, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Motor City Machine Guns get to pick the stiff, the type of match for this match number 5, the final in the series. And they chose 2 out of 3 falls. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Keeping with the theme of the night, the whole effing show, the wall-to-wall in-ring action. There's going to be no rest period between the falls in this match. Boy, you better be ready to go, boys.
Yeah, you better get your cardio up. And both these teams are in excellent condition. So, this thing could go a while. I can't wait. These two teams, amazing, magical matches that they can just put on. Look at the focus there on Robert Roode and James Storm.
And you can just feel, you can just sense the anticipation here in the Impact Zone, the whole effing show edition of Impact. And this crowd's just dying to see the Guns and Beer Money settle it once and for all.
You could just on something as simple as an arm wringer, how James Storm just wrenched the arm of Chris Sabin. Well, you don't want to get too overzealous in this thing, especially if you're Beer Money with a team that's as slick and quick as the Guns.
You know, when with every matchup between these two teams, you know, this rivalry, it's all of a sudden turning into Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, Giants.
Yeah, you could say Ohio State versus Michigan or Texas versus Oklahoma. I mean, that's what this thing is turning into. I agree with you in regards to the rivalry.
And in my opinion,
it's a stalemate here, stalemate.
Taz, in my opinion, this is the best series of tag team matches that I've ever seen. And you know what? Maybe it's the best series, period, tags or singles, ever.
No argument for me. Listen to our live audience here in the Impact Zone. Big time behind Alex Shelley of the Machine Guns.
And I think the reason for the reaction, these fans have seen the 4 previous matches, and maybe that match at Victory Road, where the Guns finally broke through and finally became TNA World Tag Team Champs for the first time. Great exchange. Shelley, momentarily gets the best of it off the chops before Rude blinks the eyes.
Well, the key is, I mean, this is 2 out of 3 falls. So in my opinion, you want to try to get the first fall. You want to try and get that first pin of submission early to keep, get momentum going for your team. Which team will do that, we don't know. We'll find out here. Tilt-a-whirl, then the head scissor. Shelley, sharpest attack.
Boy, sense the confidence on the Guns. The look on the face of Alex Shelley. Oh, lighten up the chest of Rude. That time, it's a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Rude, directly into the pin for 2.
And Robert Roode, he just, he doesn't rush into moves. His transition from move to move is so crisp. That standing switch right there for the tag.
Into the roll-up at the right. Sabin's legal.
Yep. I don't believe that Roode realized that.
Double team. Storm squashed with the double kick. Inverted atomic drop for Rude. Sabin takes out the knee. And then the unprotected face of Rude is caught with the Sabin drop kick. Here's the pin. Sabin on top. Fever pitch reaction tonight for the whole effing show here in the Impact Zone for this match 5 in the best of 5 series.
Well, if you don't realize how important the first fall is for either team, if you just remember a few seconds ago how quick Chris Sabin tried to get the victory. It's very important to get that first fall. I'm telling you.
What an incredible Impact broadcast this whole effing show has been to this point. Promises even more surprises with Hulk's special surprise, RVD versus Abyss for the world title, as all of a sudden Beer Money with the double team, and they take control of this match. Stairway to Janice, RVD and Abyss. Ladder leads to that sick weapon. It's legal, used tonight. Eric Bischoff, special referee, and that is still to come tonight on Impact.
Well, now this is what Beer Money, I think, needs to do is try to keep Chris Sabin in their corner. And Tag Team Wrestling 101, cut the ring in half. Look at that, stomping. Storm stomping on Sabin's hands and fingers. Vicious. Gotta love it, man, by any means necessary.
Talked about how important in terms of momentum winning the first ball is going to be. But think of how important it is. It's just magnified by the fact that there's no rest period between the falls.
Oh, yeah, there's no chance to regroup. I mean, it just shows.
No chance to recharge those batteries.
Whoa. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Series of double team moves, just one after the other, punctuated by the Rude knee drop before Shelley comes in for the save.
Well, Shelley poked Robert Roode in the eyes, and Beer Money, early goals of the match, each Storm and Rude both poked a member of the Guns in the eyes, so turnabout's fair play.
Block of the right hand by Sabin as Rude tried to connect. Series of strikes by Sabin leads to an attempt to drive Rude to the corner, but it's reversed. Sabin floats over. Down and tries to make the tag to Shelley, but gets cut off.
Beautiful Insegura right there. And you hear our live audience here showing their respect a moment ago with a chant of "This is wrestling," and you ain't lying, because it is. It's phenomenal. I dare you to find something like this somewhere else on TV, anywhere all week.
Trust me, you're not going to.
No, you're not.
You can look all you want. You're not going to find anything like this series between the Guns and Beer Money.
Beautiful.
Watch this. Shelley could be the first fall. No, broken up at the last second.
One little minor thing, if Shelley was able to do it, he should have tried to chuck James Storm out of the ring, but he couldn't. He might have got the victory there. Or I should say the fall victory.
Catapult. Oh, but Shelley reacts by catching Storm with the forearm shot. Well, I never anticipated that.
Oh, Shelley baited Storm in and he came right in.
He's setting him up because Sabin cut the drop kick off the top, missile style. Here's two. Whoa!
You see that DDT and now Robert Roode's neck.
Leg sweep by Sabin takes down Storm and enables Shelley for the double foot stomp. Oh, but he never saw that big boot from Roode.
What a
And
match.
my God, this is just the first fall, Taz.
It's unbelievable, man.
Up the back of Shelley. It's a Sabin drop kick, and there goes Roode to the floor.
Both guns are looking good while Beer Money's not looking too good. What the hell's gonna happen now?
Oh, they come at him from two different angles. Guys in the truck, please, we gotta see a replay of this.
Look at this. Almost like misdirection, cross bodies. Oh my God, amazing.
Now, Roode rolled back in. Sabin up on the apron. Storm tries to cut him off. Sabin in a precarious position and gets dropped directly down on his face right on the apron. And
that's the
hardest part of the ring,
That's
right?
exactly right. The apron is the hardest part of the ring.
Shelley up to the corner, but Roode quickly makes his way up to the top. Can Shelley put him away and win the first fall?
Alex Shelley.
Double foot stomp. Roode rolls out of the way.
Oh my.
Double team. Storm stabs him in the back, sets him up. Oh yeah, DWI.
Gonna get him. Gonna get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, Beer Money. The second fall begins right now.
Oh, we talked about it earlier. That first fall, huge advantage for Beer Money, gaining the victory. No rest period. The immediate start to fall number 2, and Roode goes right for the pin.
That's what you got to do. That's the benefit to whatever team gets the first fall, which in this instance it was Beer Money. Go for the cover right away.
And especially with Shelley in the ring, and Sabin was outside, just barely making his way up to the apron at this point. They've got the potential here, if they can cut off the ring, to keep Shelley on their side and put him away and win the second fall, win the series, and win the tag team titles.
Oh yeah, it looks like Beer Money. They kind of got Alex Shelley picked out right now as a sacrificial lamb, and they could just basically do whatever the hell they want to do. Better watch Shelley, don't. Shelley's gonna make that tag. These guys are celebrating over here, Beer Money. They don't realize what happened.
Dual drop kick. One leg for Storm, one for Roode, as Sabin connects missile style off the top. Quickness of Sabin. Oh, and then Roode sandwiched with the double kicks. Tag, Shelley's legal.
Oh my God, look at the guns here. Robert Roode's neck, look at his neck.
Cross body off the top, 2, 3, and they get it to even it up at 1-1.
The winners of fall number 2, the Motor City Machine Guns. The third and final fall begins right now.
Here we go, third fall.
Well, whichever team wins this next fall will be the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, the offense was on the side of the guns before Sabin gets cut off. Beer Money's got something planned. Roode elevates his own partner, Storm, directly onto Shelley. Well, that was Sabin actually now. It's Shelley with the shot in the ring on Roode.
Oh my God, a suicide dive by Alex Shelley. Robert Roode didn't even know what the hell happened to him. Look at Roode, look at Roode!
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We're going to record all the action while we're away. More of the third fall, the most decide the series and the titles when we return to the whole effing show. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is the third. This is the deciding fall. Best of 5 series. Motor City Machine Guns, Beer Money Incorporated. Who leaves the Impact Zone with the TNA World Tag Team titles?
Oof! Shelley got driven. This might be it. How close was that? Holy smokes.
We are in that mode of the match where it's sudden death, sudden victory. This is the third fall, and everything is at stake. Everything's on the line here when it comes to the TNA World Tag Team titles, as well as the bragging rights for this best of 5 series.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that's the key, you know. If Beer Money can now, I mean, look, you can just see that all these high-octane moves by Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they might be worn out right now, Mike. This is, like you said, the third and final fall.
Back-to-back corner clotheslines by Beer Money. And I mean, both shots, both of those lariats with impact on Shelley, and now Storm jacks his jaw.
Yeah, there's not much fight back in Alex Shelley right now. Oh my God, look at James Storm here. Look where he's going. Going up in the high-risk area there, baby.
Tennessee Cowboy up on top.
Maybe he shouldn't have drank that last beer before this match.
Gets knocked down directly into the tree of woe by Shelley.
Oh, God. What an amazing over-the-ring shot by our director here. That was awesome, an awesome view of what we just had there. Alex Shelley maybe leveled the playing field right there, Mike.
Boy, felt like you were right inside the ring. What a great shot that was. The double boots to the chest to Storm. Sabin legal at the same time, so is Rude.
Sabin, like the proverbial house of fire.
Gonna try and follow up the edge that he's got, but he's instead reversed and shot into the corner. Able to get the boot up. And then Sabin comes right at Rude and snaps off the Hurricane Rana.
Look at
that
Chris.
drop kick.
He's unreal, man.
Basement drop kick to the knee of Storm.
Just non-stop.
Can't tell we're excited, huh?
Springboard, and a DDT.
Oh, God, he spiked him. He dropped him on his head. Here we go.
Got
two.
Oh, did he get him? He didn't get him.
Two.
That was just sick. God, Robert Roode really landed in a bad way on his top of his skull. I don't know if Roode's okay. That's why he's tagging out. I think Roode got his bell rung big time.
Beer Money double team. Sabin able to float over on Storm. Off the standing switch, Sabin catches Rude with the boot. Then Storm with the elbow. Oh, caught Rude with the kick.
Oh, it was cool, man. Uh-oh. Oh, God!
Shelley tells Sabin, cover and cover off the double team. Two.
Got him! Oh!
This incredible, this amazing deciding match in the best of 5 series between Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns, and you're damn right it's awesome. You see that last call super kick by Storm, but Sabin instead caught Storm unaware. There it is, double R spine buster by Rude. Watch the catapult. Into the DDT. Sabin down.
Sabin, yeah. Sabin.
Shelley gonna go for sliced bread in the corner.
Countered by Beer Money. Look at this, Mike. Oh, you see his neck whiplash.
And the impact of the blow to the throat of Shelley. Both members of the Guns down. Beer Money standing tall. Shelley doubled over with the boot. Gonna go double team again.
Kind of lost him for a second. He's trying to fight it out.
And he did.
Sabin, what a hell of a job there.
Used the free leg to kick off. Oh, went for the last call.
Backfire.
And he caught his own partner.
Oh.
Then Storm gets sandwiched with the dual kicks.
You can feel it, Mike.
Oh, come on, baby.
You can
come
feel
on,
it.
baby. Shelley to the top.
There it is.
Cross body. Count. 1, 2.
thought he had it.
A rockin' impact zone for this whole effing show. Third and deciding fall. Who's going to win the series? Who's going to win the TNA World Tag Team titles?
Look at Shelley. Watch Shelley here.
Bam! Crossbody off that Hangman's neckbreaker. That's the one that does it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well,
Hey, man.
what do you think?
What do you think? Well, I don't know. Which match is match of the year? Pick 'em. That one might have been it. That might have been it right there. I mean,
I think that really was the decider.
it was amazing.
And you know what? That's the appropriate celebration. And you know what, Tad? We've got to go back and we've got to review some of the incredible action in this matchup.
I mean, where do you start? Where do you start between the Guns and the Motor City Machine Guns? Is there really a loser? There really isn't. But the champions are the Guns, and you can see why. Look at some of this action. It's just non-stop. Just the impact, the physicality.
And think about this. It all started off with Beer Money winning the first fall. And then the Guns come back to do it. They win the series. They win the tag titles. And you know what? The case is closed. That was the best damn series in the history of wrestling. The championship belts tonight at Bound for Glory. The Bucks will have to earn the titles, and the Guns aren't going down without a fight.
The opening contest for Bound for Glory, live on pay-per-view, is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, the team of Max and Jeremy Butt, Generation Me.
God, does the arrogance just ooze off of these two young athletes or what?
And Taz, I know that you love this new attitude, this new harder edge of Generation Me, Max and Jeremy Butt, but I think they're taking it a little bit too far.
And now, introducing their opponents, they are the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the team of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Wow, what an ovation for the World Tag Team Champions, the Guns, man.
Incredible response for the Motor City Machine Guns. Sabin and Shelley looking to prove to the world that they belong on top of the tag team division. They finally did it. 5 years in the making. Motor City Machine Guns representing Detroit, Michigan. They're finally the TNA World Tag Team title holders. They had that incredible series on Impact with Beer Money Incorporated. And now it's Generation Me looking to knock the Guns off the top.
Well, folks, for those of you out there who've never witnessed the Motor City Machine Guns in action or Generation Me, especially against each other, you're in for something special, because these are two of the most exuberant, exciting teams in the world today, bar none. You agree with that, Mike?
100%. We're going to turn them loose tonight. The opening match at Bound for Glory. Referee Brian Hebner displays the championship belts that will go to the winner tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida. Anticipation level, it's at a peak. What a great weekend that it has been here in Daytona Beach. Fan interaction yesterday. So many great TNA fans, Taz, meeting us from all over the world. And tonight, it's that big event. This is the one that we've been waiting for. It's finally here. It's Bound for Glory, and here we go.
Yeah, you see right there, all over Alex Shelley, and you pointed out the next situation with Shelley, not just Shelley, Mike, Sabin also. At the hands of Gen Me. I'm telling you, these two young men, Generation Me, the challengers, they've been going for blood.
The knife edge chops by Shelley. Turn the tide, put the Guns in control. But Max Buck.
Oh, nice.
Tries to go for the offense. Cut off immediately by Shelley. Leg sweep, follow-up forearm shot. They just pinball him back and forth.
Well, that's the key with the, look at that. With the Motor City Machine Guns, how quick
cover.
In rapid-fire fashion, they follow up maneuver after maneuver, hence why the Guns are the champions.
Ooh. Shelley uses his partner Sabin's boots as a weapon. Shoots Max Buck into the corner, and now this is what we've seen from the Guns. Their rise to the top, the good quick tags, always keeping their opponents at a disadvantage, and now they're cutting off the ring. That's one way to do it also.
And I believe Alex Shelley is the legal man, because he did tag himself in on Sabin's thigh. At least that's what it looked like, but these guys don't stop moving. Yep, that's it. Shelley is the legal man because he did tag himself in. We got a pin.
Unique pin attempt by Shelley, gains a near fall after they took Jeremy Buck down off the ring apron and then totally turned their attention to Max.
Yeah, and it was always, you know, in the beginnings of Generation Me coming into TNA, there was kind of a mutual respect between the Guns and Gen Me. That kind of went away, and you could see the Motor City Machine Guns, big-time revenge in mind.
Oh, yeah, the mutual respect between these two teams completely gone, especially when it came to the injury attempts by Generation Me on the Guns.
Yeah, they were effective, Mike. They were.
Those double-team DDTs that we've seen, initially on Shelley back at No Surrender, but that was after the match was over. Then what they did to Sabin recently on Impact. But it looks like Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, well, they are back at as close to 100% as they're going to be.
Well, I agree, but I'll tell you what, there's one little kink there. I had a little conversation earlier today. Oh, God. I'll get into that in a second. Sabin, that was about a 30-yard punt. It's football Sunday.
Off the inverted atomic drop. Sabin follows up. Perfectly placed drop kick. Oh, Shelley exposes the head and face of Max Buck for the Sabin drop kick that's right on the money.
I told you they were exciting. And they're not done, folks. Here comes the champs.
Oh, the double suicide dive. And the champions totally in control in the opening minute.
Massive show of respect for the Motor City Machine Guns. With that awesome offense, as I was saying, Mike, I was trying to say earlier, I had a conversation earlier today with Alex Shelley about Sabin. And I do know for a fact,
watch his cross body, right into the pin, 2-0.
That Sabin had several tests done on his neck late this week. I think as of early, I should say, as of this past Friday. So we got to see if anything goes down here with Chris Sabin in that neck.
First, the outside-in shoulder block by Shelley. Then he drops the neck of Jeremy Buck across the top steel cable. Watch out for Max.
Unbeknownst to referee Brian Hebner, trying to get Sabin out of the ring. Oh, God. This is what we saw, Mike.
This is it. Oh. The move that sidelined Alex Shelley. That double-team DDT. Back at No Surrender, they did it out on the arena floor. Tonight, they drive him down head first.
Well, the
right into the canvas.
Face of Jeremy Buck tells the story, man. He smells that blood. He smells the blood for him and his brother. It's like a shark that smells that blood and water, and he's going to go for that gusto, kid.
The cocky attitude of Generation Me on display. Open hand slaps from Jeremy Buck to the face of Shelley. He just dared Shelley to answer. Alex did.
Look at that. Oh, right in the back of the neck.
What a spinning kick. You're right. Again, you saw where it was targeted. Sabin in for the save.
Yeah, that definitely the intentions. How quick did Jeremy Buck think with that jumping high round kick to the back of the neck of Alex Shelley?
Those bad intentions still on the minds of Generation Me.
Look at these guys. Look at this.
Sandwich Shelley with the drop kick.
Mike, how are you not a fan of Generation Me? These kids are amazing.
In terms of their in-ring ability, absolutely a fan. Here's the quick cover, Max Buck for 2. So in terms of their attitude, no thank you.
Well, it's a winning attitude. It's that positive mental attitude, PMA, as some call it.
Yeah, positive mental attitude. It's all about entitlement. It's all about us, and it's all about what they can do for themselves, whether it comes to stealing the TNA World Tag Team titles instead of earning them, it doesn't matter to Generation Me. Here's another double team.
Oh, God almighty. The challenges might become the new champions here. Well, I don't know. I'll tell you, if I was Jeremy, I might have went for a cover after that.
Have to admit, I'm
version of a neck breaker
going to agree with you, especially now that he's trying to neutralize Shelley, working on the head.
Well, that could be the inexperience of Generation Me. And again, to the back of the neck, Max Buck with a high kick. Referee didn't see that either. They're quick in their tomfoolery, wouldn't you say?
Wow, focus of the offense for the challengers. We've seen it from the outset. Once they turned this match around, the way they've worked on Shelley and his neck.
Tippy top rope here, Mike, maybe going.
Alex fighting him off.
Oh! Max Buck trying to hold Shelley to stay on the top to no avail. Jeremy Buck's in trouble.
Double foot stomp off the top.
Man, if that's not going to shatter your rib cage and tear apart a couple of abdominal muscles, I don't know what will.
Gonna hurt the wind aspect for Jeremy Buck as well.
Well, here's the deal, man. Shelley's got to get Chris Sabin in this match.
So close. Max Buck's legal. Sabin as well.
Look at that high flying forearm. Look at how fast, how quick Chris Sabin is. Good God, you hear that thud? Man, it was nasty.
Hesitation elbow in the corner. And now gonna tie Max up in the tree of woe. Oh, Shelley's got him lined up. He's got him in his sights.
He wants to be shot into him. Oh my God,
First,
almost knocked his head off.
Baseball slide. Then the hesitation drop kick.
Holy crap!
How about that angle? Oh, the guns are coming at Generation Me from every conceivable angle.
God almighty!
Pulls right off the top. Here's one. Here's two.
I am begging you to find this action anywhere else. This is just sick.
Oh, we can already tell you there's no place you can find it besides TNA. Nobody has a tag team division like TNA. Nobody has these incredible action-packed matches.
Yeah, and Max Buck had nobody to tag because his brother was licking his wounds on the outside.
Sabin and Shelley on the same page.
Oh my God, what the hell was that?
Sabin cover. Here we go. Here's two.
Hey, tip your cap right there to Jeremy Buck making a save right there.
Desperation move for Generation Me. It pays off. Stopping the guns before they get the 3 count. Another kick to the head of Shelley. And Sabin runs right up the back of his partner. Drop kicks Jeremy Buck to the floor.
Here comes Shelley.
Oh, with slingshot. Oh, my God. What a thud that was. Crash and burn on the outside.
Oh, right on the neck and head again, Mike.
Slingshot face jam. Then Jeremy with the double sledge on Alex Shelley outside.
Oh, God.
Sabin planted.
He's got him. New champs. Oh. That was pretty close.
Look on the face of Max Buck tells the entire story.
Well, yeah, right there, Max Buck cannot lose his cool. You got to keep your composure. This is where inexperience could hurt these guys. They got to kind of chill here.
Again,
oh, my God. Oh,
the double team DDT attempt. Shelley in.
German.
Blocks and breaks it up.
What a German suplex.
Sabin rushes Max into the corner. Shelley drills him from outside, from the apron with the kick, the enziguri to the back of the head.
My God, this pay-per-view just kicked off. This is our first match. This is nuts. Oh!
As the guns went to set up for double team out of a corner, Jeremy takes down Shelley. Oh, Max snaps the neck of Sabin and takes him face first right into the canvas, and then Jeremy takes out Shelley on the far side.
Remember what I told you? Sabin had some issues with his neck this week, had some testing done, and you could see Generation Me is pinpointing the neck of Chris Sabin. Excellent strategy by the challengers.
Sabin in trouble here.
Oh my God, what the hell?
No.
He's got him.
Jeremy hits, Max pins, Shelley saves. Shelley saw it coming.
Amazing, tremendous maneuver. 2 for the price of 1 for Alex Shelley. That was impressive.
Shelley rolls Sabin to the corner so that he can tag. Referee Hebner says that's legal.
Does that really matter at this point or what?
Shelley wants no question about the legality if he gets the pin in the win. From the top, double foot stomp again.
Yeah, forward
Nobody
roll
home.
through, yep. Shelley was, able to forward roll, got caught in the head scissors and a drop kick. Oh my God.
Jeremy gets turned inside out with the Sabin clothesline. Then Sabin taken out to the arena floor. Bodies flying all over the Ocean Center.
Whoa!
Oh. Shelley lands on his feet, but then gets taken down immediately by Max.
Oh, God!
Max on top. Here's 2.
God, how close was that? I think he was pinned, Mike. Come on.
Boy, repeatedly, Generation Me on the verge of victory, on the verge of becoming TNA World Tag Team Champions for the very first time. Look at the frustration on the face of Max Buck. They've done everything but beat the Guns.
Oh, Jeremy Buck. What the hell's he gonna do now? Look at that.
450.
450 splash. Here comes Max. Wait, here comes Sabin. Oh, no way. Don't do it.
He did.
Holy crap. Good God, a release German suplex from the top rope. You gotta be kidding me. That was nuts. That was nuts.
Gun set up in the corner. Shelley gonna go high risk. There it is. Cross body. Here's 1. Here's 2. Skull and Bones gets him the win.
Come here to the match. And still, TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Exhibit 1A in how you kick off your biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Well, that's how we get her done here in TNA, buddy.
Amen.
I mean, you really can't put that match in words, but we can show you some footage in this replay here.
I can't wait to see this replay package.
Listen, look, here's the deal. There was this huge air show here in Daytona Beach, right at your nose. Thousands of people were here. We had our own freaking air show for the World Tag Team titles right about now. Look at some of this action. How do you put it in words? There was many times when Generation Me had a chance to win.
You just sit back, watch, enjoy. Got to agree, Generation Me, they looked like on several occasions that they were going to win the gold, but the Guns would not be denied. Skull and Bones with a double team. The crossbody by Shelley, the pin directly into the cover.
Well, the Machine Guns had redemption in mind. They were able to get redemption, get revenge. I kind of thought Gen Me was going to win this thing. Doesn't matter. You got to really tip your cap to both teams. Amazing match to kick off this great pay.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. It is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, from New York City, the most decorated tag team in wrestling history, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3T.
Well, I'll tell you this, kind of lost for words here, you know, I mean, you're not going to win this anymore, man. Our fans, you and I, Team 3D, walking that aisle together one more time. That's it, it's over after this, man, it's over.
And now, introducing their opponents, from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley, Sabin, the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
In terms of the pre-match interviews for this Turning Point TNA World Tag Team title match, I love to see the mutual respect that was exhibited between these two teams, both champions. and challengers alike.
Yeah, but that's going to end right now, buddy. Once the bell rings, I understand, I agree with you, but that's over with now. Right, I know Team 3D just about better than anybody, and I'm proud to say that. And I got to know the Guns in my time here at TNA. And this is about retaining the championships and retiring Team 3D, if you're the Guns. And this is about Brother Ray and Brother Devon winning the World Tag Team Championships for the 24th time and retiring as the champs. That's what it's about in the referee Brian Hebner's hands right there.
I love the way that the Guns framed this situation, Taz. They said it's going to be a matchup of the best tag team today versus the best tag team ever.
I think that's dead on. Motor City Machine Guns. And listen, the big story obviously in this match is it's the end of an amazing era, an amazing career, an amazing tag team run for the best tag team in the history of our business, Team 3D. The backdrop, in my opinion, should not be the champions. I'll tell you, if I'm the Guns, I want to go out and prove a damn point and win this match. Not just to retain my titles, but to retire the best.
Resume for Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, certainly unprecedented as we see that mutual respect that we had just talked about shown there with the pre-match handshake between Alex Shelley, Brother Devon. 15 years as a team, 23 World Championship reigns.
Hey,
I mean, we're talking about ECW, WWE, WCW,
Japan,
TNA, all throughout Japan, multiple promotions in the Orient.
There's really nothing more for Brother Ray and Brother Devon to prove. And I get their point on that. I mean, I'm sad to see that they're going to hang him up. I really am. I'm sad to see that. I'm sad to hear that. I was sad to hear it. But to me, I still, and I said it from the beginning of this whole issue with these two teams here, I don't know what the Guns have to gain that much. I would not put my titles on the line against a team like Team 3D that can just win titles on any time they want, more or less.
But if you want to be known as a fighting champion, Taz, and I know you've been in that position before,
yeah.
you really want to be the team that would duck
No,
a shot?
I got one for you better, a little bit better than that, Mike. You know what's better than a fighting champion?
Go ahead.
A champion.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my point on that. But you know what? We have it. Here it is. Awesome. It's going to be an awesome match. I'm going out here and saying that. I think you would agree on that, Mike.
Oh, no question. It's, certainly one of the matches tonight that I've really been looking forward to at Turning Point. Shelley off the float over, able to catch Devon. First with the boot, and then sends him off into the ropes, but Devon goes airborne. Caught him that time.
Smart by Devon, high impact stuff right there. Goes for a quick cover, forcing Shelley to exert energy to kick out. And Alex Shelley, folks, he's got a lot of energy, man.
Taz, if time permits here in this matchup, if you at some point can explain the role that you played in helping formulate Team 3D originally some 15 plus years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't just myself. I mean, it was, well, we'll get into that in a second here. Let's watch Chris Sabin here. He's going to work. Devon's in trouble. Look at Shelley. Whoop. Devon got himself out of harm's way. That's a veteran right there, buddy. Following up, taking out both members. And here comes Big Boy. Oh, look at that. Oh, 3D a little early. Sabin put the brakes on, got out.
Just that close. Sabin shows Brother Ray, you almost had me, guys.
Well, about 15 years ago, how Team 3D started, more or less. I mean, it was in Tampa, Florida, at a live event when we were in ECW, and I was sitting there with Raven and Tommy Dreamer, and we were just joking around about the movie Slapshot. You know, there was the Hanson brothers.
Sure.
Those three brothers, they had the black lashes with no lenses, with the white tape on the nose thing.
Remember very well.
We were just saying it'd be funny if there was a team like that in the wrestling business, and then well, we got Paul Heyman involved and things evolved.
Right.
The next thing you know, hey, Team 3D was invented. Then called the Dudley Boys, and you know what? It was just amazing to see their careers and the success that Brother Ray and Brother Devon have had for so many years. Very proud of these guys. Look at that springboard. Oh,
cross
man.
body, hit to perfection. Right on Brother Ray is Sabin for 2. You know, you think back through the years as Sabin gets the speed going and gets cut off. Has there been anybody that's seen more Team 3D matches than you through the years?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. I've even had to compete against them too, which wasn't fun.
Double team leads to a Devon cover, but Shelley in for the save.
Yeah, you know, I think that with Devon, when he goes for those covers on one member, there's a tag right there, but Shelley's legal. He tagged himself in, unbeknownst to Devon. Brother Devon right there got dropped toe hold. Watch Sabin. Oh! Point to the elbow, right in the spine.
And with Devon's head exposed by Shelley, Sabin with the drop kick right into the face.
Well, the point I was going to make earlier about Brother Devon with those covers, he's putting all his weight on the, the smaller size machine guns when he goes for covers.
It's a wear-down tactic.
Sure as hell is.
You're talking 300 pounds.
Whoa, 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 watch out here!
But 300 pounds that moves out of the way as Shelley went from the top and may have hurt his knee on the way down. And Brother Ray is certainly going to take advantage of that.
Hey, listen, look. You get somebody who injures themselves, you see there's a little opening, and he tweaks his knee, and right there, got his chin, his jaw, and the elbow with that arm bar while the leg is barred. Alex Shelley realizes he is not in a good place with Brother Ray all over him right now. And watch this. Oh, man, oh, my God! Tell you what. Brother Ray almost ripped the leg right out of the socket of Alex Shelley. Nobody home with us. Big splash.
And Shelley senses that it's time to get Sabin in. Try and take some of the pressure off that leg. Still whips his partner to the corner. Sabin with the flying forearm. Quick recovery by Shelley.
Yeah, this is what you don't want if you're Brother Ray. You don't want the guns to start this rapid fire, high impact stuff that they're so world famous for, hence why they're the champions.
And that's exactly what they're throwing at Team 3D.
Here comes Shelley, buddy. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Heard the impact as Brother Devon's back went into the guardrail. And, Sabin goes slingshot on the other side of the ring.
Well, yeah. Brother Ray, deceivingly, for such a large man, is extremely athletic and very quick. Telling you that from experience. That man is large. He takes up a lot of room, and he moves very quick. And he just moved very quick into the ring post. Face first.
Sabin getting out of the way just in the nick of time as Brother Ray goes right into the steel post, as Taz mentioned. And boy, all of a sudden, the Guns, who had the advantage,
Brother Ray,
now they've got to get 3D back in the ring.
Split open.
Yeah, not a surprise. The force, the velocity that he went head first into the steel post, and it has opened up the head of Brother Ray.
Yeah, oh man, look at Brother Ray's right across the forehead. And look at Alex Shelley, smart man, keep him in the middle of the ring, so don't keep him too close to his partner. Got to get vicious now. Got to defend your titles if you're the Guns. And I wouldn't think that Motor City Machine Guns want to play a slugfest striking game with Team 3D, but the Guns see the opening.
Well, 3D would love that.
Look at this, right? You ever see this side of the Machine Guns? Sticking his finger right in the hole created by the ring post in Brother Ray's head. I like this. I like this side of the Guns. Show that vicious side by any means necessary.
You think the realization set in to Sabin and Shelley that they need to fight fire with fire in terms of this more violent, more physical, more power game of 3D?
You're in there defending your titles against a team, the most decorated team in the history of the industry, and they're trying to prove a point on the way out the door.
Yep, got to pull out all the stops.
Damn right, buddy. Brother Ray is just, he is bleeding real bad. You could see the sense of urgency for Brother Ray to tag in Devon. Alex Shelley, smart, brings him over to his corner. Sabin tags himself in. frequent tags is the best friend right now of the champions.
The basic tag team strategy that, well, Team 3D has used so well to gain their 23 reigns was well, momentarily used against them. You don't see Brother Ray go up to the ropes that often, and quickly it's Sabin there to cut him off.
Look at the blood. Oh my God.
Bubba bomb. A desperation move
Yeah, but
by Brother Ray, but damn it, paid off.
Yeah, but sure as hell did. But can Brother Ray get Devon? Wait, cover!
He had his arm draped across the chest.
Again, the little nuances. Why Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D, 23-time world champions. Brother Ray had the wherewithal to just drape his arm over for maybe a sneaky cover.
And both Devon and Shelley are sitting on ready. Shelley's in, Shelley's legal.
Close. Whoa.
Can't get much closer than that.
Nothing wrong with that, folks. Alex Shelley eliminate the fresh man in Brother Devon. You got Brother Ray. Ooh, man. Yeah. That'll buckle your knees a tad.
Been there before, huh, Taz?
Yep, not fun. Sucks. Round kick to the chest. Man, I'll tell you, Alex Shelley.
Brother Ray leaving the handprint on the chest of one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champs.
Another round kick. That one caught Brother Ray in the jaw a bit. Another round kick.
Shelley daring him to hit him again.
I don't like that strategy, Mr. Shelley. I'll tip my hat. He's a tough son of a bitch to take those chops. Insecurity right to the back of the head.
Dutt's got him rocked, but he's still on his feet.
Whoa. Counter. Wow, look at that.
Shelley committed himself. Coming off the middle rope.
Brother Ray has got to try to get his brother Devon in this match. Brother Ray not moving. Sabin knows he needs Shelley to tag him. Tag team titles at stake. Brother Ray got that gaze in his face.
Here comes Devon.
And here comes Sabin. And there goes Sabin.
Strikes by Devon. Countered.
Wow, look at that
by
fly.
Sabin, but then Devon comes right back and puts the shoulder block in. Side slam, drives him straight into a cover for two.
See how Brother Devon, no wasted motion, goes right back to Sabin for his next offensive move, which didn't work.
Sabin got the boot up as Devon charged in, but then Sabin goes right into the power slam.
Got to give Sabin credit kicking out that short power slam, giving up a lot of body weight to Brother Devon.
Oof. Drop down with the neck breaker. Devon again the cover, and Shelley for the same.
A little poke in the eye action.
Little low road from the guns.
Hey, you call it low road, I call it an effective road.
You call it keeping that title by any means necessary,
Damn
right?
Skippy hippie. Watch out! Oh, got caught. Oh my God. Wow, that's when you, that's the size of power, brother.
It's one way to counter the quick tactics of the guns.
Oh my God.
And this is an exhibition of the power game that we expect from 3D.
Well,
powerful clothesline, and then Devon to the top.
Brother Devon's got to do it alone because Brother Ray's in a bad way on the apron. Flying headbutt.
Here we go. Here's one. Here's two.
Save it. Ooh. Brother Devon still got to keep this pressure on if he can. Finally, you can see on the apron, Brother Ray has gotten to a vertical base, kind of. I think that he tagged himself in.
He did. Brother Ray's legal. Double clothesline.
Well, I don't know. I'm not too sure if Devon wanted Bubba in because he knows his brother's not in good shape right now. Gonna get it.
Here's two.
Wow. Whew.
Powerful slam. Perfect positioning. Dead center in the middle.
Pulling out all the trademark 3D paraphernalia, baby.
That Fox from page 1 of the playbook. Devon with the what's up after Brother Ray. One final time.
I think the champions are in grave danger. This place is rocking. Brother Ray making Brother Devon the legal man. Referee Brian Hebner trying to get some control. Good luck, buddy.
Brother Ray stacking up the table in the corner.
They're gonna drive Sabin right through this table, Mike. What the hell? Look at that! Holy crap! Oh!
Brother Ray crashes and burns.
God!
Double super kick.
They did it! They oh! What? Man, I thought that was it.
Gun set up for the double team.
Devon's on his own, buddy. Devon is all by him. Is lonesome.
Shelley measures, hits the crossbody off the top. Sabin the cover. Here we go. Here's 2.
And just a second away. Look at the frustration in the eyes of Sabin. Second away of Team 3D going out loses. Look, Brother Ray not moving a bit, Mike, in that table. He's out.
That enables the Guns to put all their effort with the double team here on Devon.
What the hell is this? Oh, nice counter.
Back Shelley up into the corner, does Devon. Oh,
you don't see that much.
Kick. Devon moves out of the way.
Mike, look.
Here it is. 30.
That's it, baby.
It is 1, 2.
New champs.
What the heck? Has anybody ever kicked out of 3D?
No.
I mean,
not for
15 freaking years.
I've never seen that.
I 3D can't believe it either. Look on Devon's face.
He kicked. I cannot believe that. I've never, all these years, seen anyone kick out of 3D. Look at Brother Ray. He's kind of like all discombobulated. He's just.
I think it's like it's taken him completely out of their game plan here. I mean, 15 years.
That was the exclamation point.
You're right. 15 years of hitting the move.
Oof.
Sabin DDT. Brother Ray leaves his feet. Misses with the elbow drop.
Team 3D.
Out of the corner.
God.
Perfect execution of the super kick. Guns go for the double team again and out of the neck breaker from Sabin. It's the crossbody by Shelley. Sabin quick cover. Sabin leg hook. Brother Ray's shoulders are down. And the Guns keep the titles.
The winners of the match, and still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Gun.
God almighty, what a physical contest. I'll tell you, Motor City Machine Guns in a really tough spot here. Both teams, our fans enjoy both teams. The champions retain in very impressive fashion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first of all, the challengers. Representing Fortune, they are the team of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm and Robert Roode. Money!
Well, I'll tell you, I'm sure that Roode and Storm, Beer Money, they got to be amped up big time, man, because not only did they see their boy Kazarian capture X Division gold for Immortal, but Ric Flair, I should say, got them motivated. You saw it kind of in that pep talk right before they came out here. That definitely is going to fire these guys up.
Also, one mystery solved. We find out that Immortal is going to send the Monster Abyss in place of the phenomenal AJ Styles to challenge Douglas Williams for the TV Championship later tonight. But one mystery remains. identity of the opponent for RVD.
Yeah, Christie tried to get it out of Bischoff. Bischoff not cracking. Who's Van Dam faced it tonight? We'll find out later.
And now, introducing their opponents from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, we referenced that incredible best-of-5 series between these two teams this past summer during the taglines, and the Motor City Machine Guns, they prevailed. They finally win the TNA Tag Team titles for the first time. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, now just moments away from what, in my opinion, is their toughest championship defense to date.
Oh, absolutely, because the challengers, Beer Money, who are just, they're so used to being champions. As we said earlier with Kazarian, it fits right here. Those boys right there, Beer Money, they are under the gun, man. They're under pressure by Bischoff.
You make a great point about Beer Money and tag team championships. Together, Storm and Rude, 3 times they've held the TNA Tag Team titles. But think about overall, Robert Roode has held the Tag Team Championship belts 5 times, and James Storm 10 times. They're tag team specialists.
Yeah, well, if anyone could match them in the realm, in the world of tag team wrestling, it's the TNA X Division Tag Team Champions. Hey, X Division, we might know something about Kazarian.
I think you're also thinking about the gun style, which was my next question. But in terms of contrast to styles, the Guns are more like an X Division type tag team.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Mike.
I know, I'm bailing you out.
Thanks for telling me what I was thinking, but you're right. No, I get you right. Yeah, no, but that's a good point. I mean, listen, if anybody kind of explains or shows you what X Division's about, it definitely could be either Shelley or Sabin or both as a combination. Even though it's a tag team match.
Nice recovery.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk, though, further about this contrast in styles. And it was sort of brought up in the pre-match video package by James Storm. There's a contrast in styles, both in terms of their in-ring style
and their lifestyle
outside the ring, too. Exactly.
Yeah, I totally get that. I agree with it. I mean, you see here, kind of looks like Shelley, like he threw his T-shirt at James Storm. James Storm, how do I do? Robert Roode, what am I drinking? What's in my drink over here?
That's a good start to the new year for me.
All lit up, Bombay up. Anyway.
Really? That's not water, huh?
No. But Robert
Paging
Roode.
Dr. Bombay.
Robert Roode eyeing up and down Alex Shelley. You could sense something cool is going to go down here. Whenever these two teams face each other, it's magic.
I find it so interesting that two teams can be so successful. Successful to the point that we've talked about the Guns and Beer Money being the top 2 teams in the business today. Yet their lifestyle and their in-ring styles are just totally divergent. You're going to see the Guns go with that X Division. Quick hit, high-risk style. Beer Money going to try and beat you with more of a smash mouth style.
Yeah, well, look, I think Beer Money also has more of a traditional style, but it definitely would equate to smash mouth for sure. Right there, hammerlock by Alex Shelley, and saw Robert Roode do a no-no. Never reach back towards your opponent's head. That's how you get yourself pinned. He picks an ankle, does Robert Roode. It's a little submission right there on the leg of Shelley. Look at that balance by Shelley. Himself a front headlock, had wrist control, nice counter. The arm wringer back to the hammerlock, floats over to the headlock by Robert Roode. See, once they're wrestling, I could speak. I could get my sentences out. But when they're just standing there, I have problems, you know what I mean?
Nice series of chain moves, in other words, from Taz. As Roode takes control of the side headlock, shoved off into the ropes, and puts the shoulder right into Shelley, and saw him favor the back of his head as it bounced off the canvas.
Rood's got that, size advantage on Shelley. Look at the quickness by Alex Shelley. Nice athleticism by Roode. Oh, wow. Well, you don't need that explained to you, folks. You can see that real simple.
follow cover here for Shelley, but Rude quickly powers out. I just think back to that best-of-5 series this past summer. It was everything from a ladder match to a street fight, a cage match, Ultimate X to a 2-out-of-3 fall matchup, and that's really where these two teams prove that they are just dominant. They're just above everybody else.
There is no argument at all for me on your point. Right now, James Storm getting tattooed. Legal man now is Chris Sabin. Watch out.
Storm's face exposed, enabling Sabin to drive the drop kick directly in, and now Rude gets sandwiched. Double kicks by the Guns.
Got stereo round kicks. One from the back, one from the front. Snapmare by Sabin, tries to get himself a cover. We hear who our live audience here in the Impact Zone, who they're behind.
We talked earlier about Immortals' game plan from Thursday on Impact to weaken the defending champs. They sent Kazarian and AJ Styles out against the Guns, and just trying to watch so far in this match. Not sure that it had much effect in terms of the Guns' ability here against Beer Money, but nonetheless, well, it just puts Immortal in that position where they have that kind of control. Why not take advantage of it?
If you notice, Mike, the frequent tags by the champions, by the Machine Guns. You know, look, James Storm's been on the other side of that, doing that with his partner, so he realized he had to get himself out of dodge there and do an illegal maneuver, and it worked to slow down. But look now, Shelley's the legal man in, and I don't think Storm realizes it. Whoa!
Storm taken out to the apron, and Sabin gonna go right up the back of his partner. Drop kick sends James back first into the guardrail. Guns have something in mind.
Stereo suicide dives, man. On this side, we have enough cameras to cover that when it happens live. You know, his body's flying everywhere.
Doubly effective. Sabin to one side, Shelley to the other, and all of a sudden the Guns take control in this tag title match.
Hey, get him over there. Let's go. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Shelley.
Oh, you know, we've seen.
Shelley
you're
here.
right. My bad. Here we go with the Shelley.
To the top.
Up for a double foot stomp. Aggressive kick right to the gut. That's loaded with beer in Storm's belly.
Just doubled him over. Sliced bread attempt. No luck with that. Wow. Rabbit-style clothesline from behind. Robert Roode just caught him flush. Storm gonna try and take advantage. Gonna roll him over. Pin on Shelley for 2.
With a clothesline to the back of the skull. Shelley's skull by Roode. I mean, referee Brian Hebner didn't hear. Like a freight train, he didn't hear Robert Roode just growling in midair while he came up with that clothesline. And now, seems to me, sacrificial lamb right now for Beer Money is going to be Alex Shelley.
Here's the double team.
This is the worst thing in the world right now, Mike. If you're Chris Sabin, you have to watch your partner. Because he knows, you know, Sabin knows.
This knee drop cover by Roode.
He's getting frustrated.
Quick save.
It's tough. It's tough to get frustrated. It's tough to stand in that apron while your partner's getting dissected by a team that's making legal, tags in and out. And they just pound it on your partner where your championship's at stake to boot.
We talked about the styles of the Motor City Machine Guns and how they're likely to go more high risk than the ground-oriented style of Beer Money. One thing I've seen from the Guns, and it really started a couple of months ago,
the intensity, right?
The intensity, especially, and it started in that empty arena match.
Yes, the violence, that's a great point. The violent side of the Machine Guns, we've seen that come out in that empty arena match against Generation Me, several weeks back. And
here's Roode on top again for 2.
Alex is going to need to bring out that violent side to get his tag over to his partner, Sabin. He's in trouble.
We also saw it when Immortal sent Gunner and Murphy out to face them and use the belly clubs, and the Guns weren't afraid to take those nightsticks and turn around and use them on Gunner and Murphy.
But right now, Beer Money in complete control of this matchup. And Alex Shelley got to try and stand up if he can and get the weight off of his lower back. The lower back's just James Storm just crushing down on the lower back of Alex Shelley.
And as Shelley gets to his feet, gets caught with the right hand, he's spitting Sabin.
Yeah, a little spatting, a little spat. And referee trying to get Sabin out. And
yeah, not doing his partner any favors. But Shelley able to come back, stops the Beer Money double team, and that time he hit it. One would presume that after hitting the sliced bread, the goal for Alex Shelley is to get the fresh man, to get his partner Chris Sabin into this battle.
He's gonna get it. Shelley's close.
But did he make the tag before he got pulled down off the apron by Rhino? I'm not sure. I couldn't see. We'll find out from the referee. Brian Hebner, I'm sure if there was a tag, he'll allow it. But Sabin down and I guess there was no tag because we see Shelley extending his hand through the ropes.
Couldn't have been, but well, that's a tag. That's a tag, and Shelley is just how smart of a tactician Robert Roode is. He saw the hands.
Another pin attempt.
He saw that Shelley's hands were in like a push-up position, trying to get himself up. Robert Roode stomps down on the hand that looked like will kick the elbow of Alex Shelley.
And the Beer Money beatdown continues just when it looked like the guns were going to get rolling, just when it looked like Sabin, the fresh man, was going to get into this match. It was a smart move by Roode from outside to prevent the tag, and still Beer Money remains in control.
Well, Mike, as you know,
watch this.
That's what great teams do. You know, they eliminate the power side of the team. I mean, you know, so it's not a level playing field. Look, Beer Money, as we pointed out, I mean, they got a gun against their head, man. You know, by Eric Bischoff, by Immortal, by Flair. They have to leave this match with those tag team titles. We heard Bischoff say it again. He guarantees it, man. He guarantees, Bischoff does. They're leaving tonight with the titles.
Sticking your neck out. Shelley doing everything within his power to try and fight this grip of James Storm. The elbows. But having no success in trying to get over and tagging Chris Sabin into the match.
You know, Storm had a front headlock on Shelley. That's a tough move to get out of, especially when you're worn down.
And maybe this is a case like it was with Jay Lethal. After the beatdown Thursday on Impact, maybe the longer the match goes, we're starting to see the effects of that game plan from Thursday night.
Good point. Good point. I mean, that. Well, we might be witnessing the dismantling rapidly of the Motor City Machine Guns in there. Tag team title run here.
Short arm clothesline.
Tag team titles are in grave danger of being lost here.
Get it right here. Top again.
That neck breaker was sweet, man.
I think what we're seeing here with all the pin attempts is part of that pressure manifesting itself. Beer Money has been throughout this match going for many times pin attempts on the guns because of that pressure imposed on them by Immortal.
True, I got to be honest though, I don't feel that a wrestler could ever do enough pin covers. I really don't. I mean, that's how you win the match. You win by a submission or a pin, and I get your point though, Mike, but I'm just trying to make a point that I don't think you could make enough pin covers. It makes your opponent exert more energy when he kicks out, and it gives you an opportunity to win the match.
And each time you go for that pin attempt, you're putting all of your body weight on top of him to wear him down even more as the catapult sends. Shelley fights back. Caught Storm with a forearm. And then the enziguri. Roode goes face first right into the corner.
It looks like Shelley still got a little bit left in the tank. He better roll himself over there and dive across and tag in Sabin.
Storm trying to take him off the apron. No success this time, and now Sabin's legal, and he's fresh.
Fresh. My man has been stewing on that apron, man. He couldn't wait to get in this thing. Roll! With the world head scissor.
Roode for the ride, shot off into the ropes. Roll through off the back, body drop attempt, punctuated by the Sabin kick.
Motor City Machine Guns, they'll save themselves, man. They're always shooting bullets. They're just shooting all the time.
Gonna hang Robert Roode in the tree of woe in the corner, and we've seen Sabin go hesitation, drop kick just like that on many occasions.
See how high in the air Sabin got.
Sabin on top, went for the pin and Storm in to try and break it up. Sabin gets off the cover, connects with the kick. Ow, suplex of Storm right on top of his partner Roode.
Oh, there goes Storm. Sabin just wants this one-on-one deal here with Robert Roode.
Caught him with the boot as Roode charged in. Snaps off the Hurricane Rana. Points to the corner to Alex Shelley. Guns have a plan. Let's see if they can execute it.
I'm sure it's devastating. Double team something, man. The hell is this now?
Shelley from the shoulders of his partner Sabin. Spiked him. DDT. Sabin legal man for the cover and Storm in with the double sledge to break it up.
Just got more height, more leverage, more impact on that DDT by how the Guns doubled up on it. Very innovative.
Sabin and Storm fight outside. Shelley and Roode inside as Shelley's put up on top by Roode.
Well, Alex Shelley, for a bulk of this match, was getting his rear end whipped by Beer Money, so I doubt he's 100% up there. But he's fighting out, trying to get himself out of harm's way.
Headbutt connects from the top. Here comes Sabin out of nowhere. Where'd he come from? Double foot stomp. How about elevation on that? This should do it. There's two.
Got it.
Wow. Boy, did Shelley get up there with the double foot stomp, but not enough to put away Roode. Shelley gets snapped over the top rope, then stabbed in the back by Storm.
Jumping insecurity right to the back of the head of Storm.
Boils down to Sabin and Roode once again.
Missed the insecurity this time. Doesn't look like he was going for. Counter, counter.
Roll up off the ropes.
Like he spit.
Yeah, Storm from outside, spit beer in the eyes of Sabin to blind him. Double R spine buster. Could have new champs.
Shocking. Shocking for Robert Roode. He can't believe it.
Oh, we've seen Beer Money in the past beat the Guns just like that, with Storm spitting the beer in the face of the Guns, and then Beer Money taking advantage. Not to be the case tonight at Genesis. Now all of a sudden it's Alex Shelley lighting up the chest of Roode. Elbow for Roode, slingshot cross body block for Storm, courtesy of Alex Shelley.
Storm just trying to get in that ring, and he just can't get it done. Oh my God, look at stuck. Sabin's foot stuck on the neck and face of Robert Roode.
Roode looks like he's out on his feet.
He's done. Oh my God. What is Bischoff thinking right now? What's Flair thinking right now?
Cross body, neck breaker combination. Wait a minute, Sabin, looked like Sabin had the pin in the win and the Guns were gonna retain the titles. Storm hooks the leg of referee Brian Hebner and pulls him out to the floor before he can count three.
Referee is hot about it too.
Oh, this time it's Shelley cross body block from the top on Storm. Meanwhile, Sabin to the outside. Oh, he's got Roode in his sights, just waiting for Roode to get to his feet. And when he does, is he gonna go springboard? Exactly. Went for the DDT.
Look at that, Northern Lights.
Bridging, Northern Lights for two.
Missed that too. Just Robert Roode's beside himself. Excellent Northern Lights suplex. Not able to capture the titles.
Shelley with the shoulder block from outside. Slingshots across the back of Roode. Duck under the clothesline. Sabin connects with the kick. Oh, last call. Super kick by Storm. That takes Shelley out of play. Gonna go double team, little DWI here. Pin, stack him up. Two. No.
I thought that was it.
Reaction of Robert Roode. is like, what the hell else can we do to beat these guys?
Oh my God, good Lord, Eric Bischoff's got to be ripping his hair out of his head in his office right now watching this. Amazing matchup between these two great tag teams.
Beer Money double team again. Free leg that time. Sabin kicks Storm to the floor. Shelley in from behind on Rude. Oh, God. Miscommunication in the corner.
Schoolboy's got him.
And you got the pin.
Got the pin.
They got the titles.
Coming for the match, and new TNA World Tag Team Champions, Beer Money.
Wow. I really thought the momentum was in the favor of the champions, but Rude got himself a handful of titles, got extra leverage on the pin. Referee never saw that. He did. Right there. Tag team champions.
More success for Immortal tonight at Genesis as we review the TNA Tag Team title matchup, Taz.
As we pointed out throughout this match, the sense of urgency that was, how Beer Money was under the gun, man, but because of that, they have to win these titles, and the teamwork back and forth by both these great teams. I mean, it could have went either way here. Beer Money was in control for a bulk of this match on Alex Shelley several times with tons of near falls, but Shelley showed a lot of heart and resiliency for getting pinned.
Storm and Rude dominated against Shelley. Brought the fresh man in, it was Chris Sabin. You see the hesitation drop kick. High-risk moves from the guns. And Storm thought he would take the easy way out, spraying the beer in the eyes by blinding Sabin, but it didn't work.
Yeah, everybody, we all thought it was over there, including Robert Roode, but it wasn't. That Shelley only eliminated James Storm out of this bad boy here in this tag team title match. But watch this. There goes the ref, thanks to Storm.
Thought the guns were going to win it right there.
Yeah, that's a replay. I thought it was it right there. No, I'm serious. It was like so quick. And then that miscue right there. That was it, Mike. That miscue by Sabin and Shelley. That cost them the match, in my opinion.
Beer Money takes advantage. They are the TNA Tag Team Champions once again. Now for the fourth time. And you know that Immortal is celebrating. That's another championship that they add to their resume.
Slammiversary rematch for the World Tag Team titles. Who leaves Emergence with the titles tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Emergence Night 1 main event, a return match for the Impact World Tag Team Championship scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the challengers from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. The North.
The North thought it was an absolute travesty that they lost their tag team titles at Slammiversary. They are the longest reigning tag team champions in Impact Wrestling history, holding the titles for over 1 calendar year. But right now the titles belong to a team that has TNA origins in the Motor City Machine Guns. What's gonna happen here tonight? The North look ready to go. We're ready to go. It's main event time.
Their opponents from Detroit, Michigan, they are the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
That's Alex Shelley, folks, in your living room. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Chris Sabin, right behind him. The Motor City Machine Guns are back here at Impact Wrestling. Be sure to check out the Motor City Machine Guns t-shirts right now at shopimpact.com. That's a major issue for the North. They feel that a huge spotlight's being shined right now on the Motor City Machine Guns, a spotlight that they never got, that they won back. The World Tag Team titles are on the line when Impact Wrestling on AXS TV returns right after this. Welcome back
to Emergence Night 1. We are moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from our main event, and it's for those beautiful Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. The titles that were won by the returning Motor City Machine Guns at Slammiversary, and the North have invoked their rematch clause, and here we go. Madison Rand, I ask you the question, do the North have a legitimate gripe? They feel that a huge spotlight has been shown on the Motor City Machine Guns. Multiple t-shirts at shopimpact.com. A sit-down interview where the North interrupted them. The North said they didn't get this kind of treatment as tag team champions. Do you agree with Alexander and Paige?
The North, they have a valid argument. I mean, they were tag team champions, world tag team champions for over a year. Nobody ever invited them to a sit-down interview.
I mean, you make a decent point. The North make a decent point, but now they are the challengers. Now they are the team that are looking to become champions for the second time in their careers. I mean, the Motor City Machine Guns, current reigning two-time tag team champions. Sabin was world champion at one point in his career, and Sabin and Shelley both held the X Division championship in their careers. And Alexander shows you what kind of wrestling machine he is, catching Chris Sabin out of midair, and the North can go to work. If the North can ignore the noise, they can ignore everything that people are saying about the machine guns and just do things like this, then perhaps the North can erase what happened and become tag team champions here this evening. What a main event. Tag team titles on the line. Emergence Night 2 main event. The first ever Knockouts 30-minute Iron Man match between challenger Jordan Grace and champion Deonna Purrazzo. That's 7 nights, folks, as Ethan Page takes Chris Sabin head first into the turnbuckle. Big shot there by the walking weapon Josh Alexander, with the tag team titles hanging in the balance here tonight.
This match has so many layers. The more you think about it, you know, everyone in the match is emotionally charged right now. The North feel that they should still be Impact World Tag Team Champions. The Motor City Machine Guns wrote a fairy tale by coming back after being away for several years and dethroning the champions. Everyone just needs to remember why they're in this match. Everyone in this match knows what it takes to carry championship gold, and they need to focus.
What a return it was, though, for the Motor City Machine Guns to Impact Wrestling. It was like a trip down memory lane to see them come back. And coming up next on Impact at 60, we'll take another trip down memory lane as we relive the rivalry between Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. Impact at 60 immediately following Impact here tonight. Immediately following this main event. Immediately following Emergence Night 1 as the North, rare misfire from Alexander and Page. And here comes Alex Shelley, one of the most unique men in all of pro wrestling. Doesn't get the credit that he deserves for the innovator that he has been throughout his career, but you're seeing it on display in 2020 as one half of the Motor City Machine Guns and the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions.
Well, timing is everything, Josh, and while they've been around for years, maybe this is the moment, this is the time for the Motor City Machine Guns to get the recognition that they deserve.
Ethan Page trying to take that recognition away from the Motor City Machine Guns. Sabin and Shelley starting to go to work here. Ethan Page down, boot to the side of the head, DDT by Alex Shelley. Alexander, his boot got caught there by Sabin, hands it off to Shelley. Nice takedown there with the heel trip, and the Motor City Machine Guns are firing on all cylinders here against the North. What's going to happen? Who leads tonight with the Tag Team Championship? Find out as Emergence continues after this. Welcome back to Emergence Night 1 and our main event between the challengers, the North, and the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. It's Alex Shelley in the ring right now with the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. And Madison Rain, before the break, we saw that dragon leg whip by Alex Shelley. They've been after the knee of Josh Alexander throughout the break. And as we return here, now a single leg Boston Crab. Do you like this strategy against Josh Alexander?
I like that the Motor City Machine Guns are coming in with a game plan. And you know, what I like about them is that if game plan A goes off the rails, I'm sure they've got B and C in the backs of their minds. But I can't let go the fact that you said the challengers, the North, and that sounds so foreign, as it was so long, so many weeks that we called them champions, and I just wonder if here tonight they can regain that title.
Over 52 weeks as tag team champions with things like this, moves like this, innovative tag team offense like that. There's a cover by Alexander and a kick out by Alex Shelley at 2. And here comes Ethan Page. He's now legal. The one thing, folks, that you need to pay attention to is if this match starts to deteriorate, if it starts to break down, if the North start bending the rules and staying in the ring longer than 5 seconds at a time, breaking the rules, if that starts to happen, does it favor the challengers more, or can the Motor City Machine Guns thrive in that chaos? And maybe it never does break down. Referee Brandon Toll's done a great job thus far of making sure that everybody stays legal, stays in their corners. And Ethan Page drives Alex Shelley, arm first, into the corner there. And look, we may not like, well, I may not like Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. They're very arrogant, they're very cocky. They have, you know, the walking weapon and the all-ego Ethan Page nicknames, but take nothing away from what they've done as a tag team, and take nothing away from what Ethan Page has done. He's really changed his physique, changed his body. He's working very hard.
Yeah, speak for yourself in saying that you don't like them. I love these two. I love them individually. I love them as a team. And look, those monikers, those nicknames, the attitude, it's all been earned by Josh Alexander and Ethan Page. They've proven what they can do inside the ring.
Tag made to Ethan Page. Alex Shelley, still the legal man for the Motor City Machine Guns. Page legal for the challengers. You're right, it does sound foreign to say it because for over a year we called them champions. Longest reigning tag team champions in Impact Wrestling history, surpassing LAX. And I don't know if we'll get another tag team in Impact history that will hold on to the tag team titles for as long as the North did. Alex Shelley's in a world of pain right now, folks. He desperately needs to make the tag to Chris Sabin on the other side of the ring. What a shock it was, what a treat it was back at Slammiversary to see the arrival, the return of the Motor City Machine Guns. There's a knee to the side, to the top of the head, excuse me, from Shelley to Page. Page is still holding this. How is he still hanging on to this as Josh Alexander comes in for the handoff? Shelley got caught there, backbreaker by Josh Alexander. And now Ethan Page will deliver a backbreaker of his own. And Alex Shelley continues to be in a bad way. There's a cover. Sabin had no choice there. He had to break that up or else the North would be celebrating right now as Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. This is the rematch for the North. If they lose this match, Madison Rain, they go to the bottom. They have to fight their way back up, claw their way back up through the tag team division. And there's a lot of teams right now that are clamoring to get their hands on the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, and I don't think that the North came into this match without thinking about that, without using that as fuel to get them through this match and get them to the end, holding those tag team titles again.
Can Alex Shelley make the tag? After what just happened in the corner, can Alex Shelley get over to Chris Sabin? Sabin's been waiting. Remember, Alex Shelley has been the legal man since before we went to our commercial break. That's got to seem like a lifetime in there for Shelley. Shelley, he's got to turn, get to the right corner, get over to Chris Sabin, rolls through, and here comes Sabin. Chris Sabin now, forearm after forearm after forearm to Ethan Page. Page with a reversal in the center of the ring. And Sabin comes flying in with another forearm. Catches him there with a kick, catches him again with a knee. And now Chris Sabin, neckbreaker in the center of the ring. Sabin's firing, folks. Can he keep it going? Whoa. This is surprising. Surprising there that Chris Sabin went out there and looked for Josh Alexander. We'll see if that slight hesitation will cost Sabin, and it doesn't. Chris Sabin with a missile drop kick in the center of the ring.
When you're as time-tested as the Motor City Machine Guns are, you know what those precious seconds and minutes should be best used for.
Alex Shelley opening up the floodgates for Chris Sabin as he dives into Josh Alexander on the floor. And here comes Alex Shelley. Shelley up top. Shelley misses with the boots, but he's able to roll through. Ethan Page goes after Alex Shelley, and Sabin with another drop kick. Great tag team move there. Shelley with the cover, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out at 2. What a match developing between these 4 men, these 2 teams. What's gonna happen as Alex Shelley is back inside the ring now? Alex Shelley in firm control of Ethan Page. Page clutching at his nose. Oh! Shots being traded back and forth. I lost sight of Josh Alexander on the outside as Shelley looking for sliced bread number 2. Page goes into the corner. Alexander's back inside the ring. The North caught up here. Look at the machine guns go to work, and this is what we talked about. If the match breaks down, Sabin with the cover, shoulders down, and a near fall there. So Madison Rayne, the champions, the machine guns, they've seen every team in Impact Wrestling history, TNA history. They expected what the North are bringing tonight. They're ready for it.
I hope they're ready for it, Josh, because speaking from experience, there is something to be said about being the veteran in the ring and having been in the ring longer. But we're in an era right now of some of the most competitive athletes I've ever seen in Impact Wrestling. And Chris Sabin's feeling that right now.
Flurry of offense from the North. The machine guns were looking for the AXS rush, and it got intercepted by the North and completely turned around. There's a cover by Ethan Page. He's trying to posterize Sabin. Why not go for that deep, tight cover? Get across his chest. He had one hand in the air. That's half his upper body weight in the air, trying to posterize Sabin. That's the ego getting in the way of Ethan Page.
Yeah, and those are the little, tiny, fine mistakes that the North just can't make in this match.
When Ethan Page watches this match back, if he's not holding the tag team titles in his hands, he may look at that moment and say, why didn't I go for a better cover? The North looking to capitalize here, though. Looking to rebound. Sabin rolls through, shoulders down. Alexander switches it back up. Alexander catches Shelley at the goal line, and a kick out by Sabin. Wow! Everybody's down in what has been a thrill fest here in our main event. The North and the Motor City Machine Guns.
These are the moments where you find out who wants it more, which team is hungrier. Is it the Motor City Machine Guns who just reclaimed the titles, or the North who held them longer than any other team?
Shelley comes up empty. He's 0 for 2 for sliced bread number 2 in this match. The North take advantage. Shelley got caught there. Super kick by Ethan Page. You know, the first time these 2 teams met, nobody expected the Machine Guns. Oh, back elbow to have returned to Impact Wrestling. But here they are as Sabin goes for a ride, and Sabin with the DDT. Josh Alexander just snatches Chris Sabin out of midair, boxes the ears, might have caught him in the eye, and that forearm certainly caught him in the jaw. Josh Alexander starting to find that next gear. Inverted atomic drop. Sabin, low drop kick, and the Machine Guns tandem offense continues here. Pair of super kicks to Ethan Page. Shelley goes up and over. Page is going to get it from both sides of the Motor City Machine Guns. Sabin looking for a neck breaker. Alex Shelley up top. Here comes Alex Shelley. And the Machine Guns looking to put away the North here tonight and retain the tag team titles. The North defeated by the Guns.
Here are your winners and still Impact World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
So the Motor City Machine Guns defeat the North in what promised to be an instant classic. These men delivered, but for the North, Madison Rayne, they don't want to hear that. The Machine Guns victorious here tonight. They stand atop the tag team division in Impact Wrestling.
You want instant classics? You want thrill rides? That's what you're going to get each and every week.
And that 15 years of New Japan history wouldn't be complete without the Bullet Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Bullet Club, the ultimate finesser, Chris Bay, and Switchblade, Jay White.
Plenty of bad blood as we get set for a rematch. Jay White was furious after the first meeting with the Motor City Machine Guns went the way of Sabin and Shelley under controversy. Bay and White are out for payback. Bullet Club versus the Guns next on Impact Wrestling. And we are back here on Impact Wrestling on AXS TV, set for a rematch. Time to lock and load.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
The first match between these two teams 2 weeks ago, A, it was fantastic, but B, it did end under controversy. It appeared for a split second the shoulders of Chris Bay were down. It allowed Chris Sabin to get the pinfall. However, other angles would show that Jay White arrived at 2.5 to break up the situation. The referee's decision was final, of course, and the win went to the Guns. This is a highly anticipated rematch.
And you know that the Bullet Club is out here to right a wrong. The angle I saw, Jay White made it just in time, but he did make it. Either way, like you said, Tom, gotta respect the official, and their decision is final. But here's a chance for the Bullet Club to exercise those demons and right this side of history.
Here's the thing that's a little twist on this matchup is that Jay White battles Chris Sabin tomorrow at the Multiverse of Matches, streaming live exclusively on Fight TV at 10 p.m. Eastern from WrestleCon in Dallas, Texas. We saw the thriller between White and Alex Shelley at the Sacrifice event. Is that battle maybe lingering in the minds of White and Sabin coming into this rematch?
Oh, I have to imagine it absolutely does. I mean, Jay White doesn't only have history with Alex Shelley. Yes, Alex Shelley was more of his mentor and things like that. But when he first came over to America on excursion as a New Japan young lion, he trained a lot with both Shelley and Sabin. So that's a very close relationship.
Here's one thing to pay attention to. Jay White is clearly ticked off coming into this matchup. You can see
of course he is.
How much he's being the aggressor. He was livid. He nearly wrung the referee's neck after the last matchup. It's a different referee, thankfully, in this bout, and that won't happen.
Can you blame him? My God, such a highly anticipated matchup.
I understand.
So much hype behind it, and it ends in that fashion, especially when you're the leader of the Bullet Club. You don't let that stand.
Cross body by Sabin, and now the knife edge chops. At the same time, again, the loss went to Bullet Club. Chris Bay was in a situation, nearly got helped out by Jay White in the process, who rakes the eyes there of Chris Sabin. Oh, Bullet Club have nothing to be ashamed of on paper, but you know that's not true when it comes to Jay White. Tag made by Shelley. I don't know if White is aware of it.
Takes a lot of pride in being the best professional wrestler on the planet, and a loss does not help him.
Sweeps the leg. Oh! Splash from the outside. Now a setup here, and this is the hallmark of the Guns. Shelley was trying to go after Chris Bay to take away the tag option here. Bay ready for the offense of the Guns.
Bay got his head on a swivel as well, but gets taken over by the Guns. That's right.
Points to Bay for being prepared. Points to the Guns for kicking him twice. Jay White down right now. Alex Shelley, as I mentioned, these two had a phenomenal match at the Sacrifice event, one of the best in the 20-year history of Impact Wrestling. And now Alex Shelley feeling all sorts of confidence. They were saying last week, the Guns, hey, you know, we beat you once on paper, we'll beat you again.
I mean, that tag. Quite frankly, as much as I'm upset about the outcome of that, all the controversy, I don't blame them for their confidence. It had been a hot minute since the Guns had teamed up here at Impact Wrestling, but it feels like they haven't missed a step.
Senton knee drop combo, kick out by Jay White.
Everything running like a well-oiled machine, or should I say a well-oiled gun between these two.
And I will speculate, we do know at Rebellion, April 23rd, live on pay-per-view, there will be an 8-team elimination match for the tag team titles. So there's plenty of teams right now that are jockeying for position, trying to get themselves maybe into that matchup against the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Violent by Design.
The tag team division here at Impact Wrestling is absolutely on fire. The Guns are back. Heath and Rhino are reuniting. We got the Good Brothers. We got VBD. Many others waiting in the wings. This is a good time to be a tag team wrestler in Impact Wrestling.
Forearms by Chris Sabin. Oh, right to the back by Chris Bay, and that one hurt.
Sabin responds, but it distracts just enough to let King Switch take advantage.
Oh! And White able to take Shelley off the apron. Ooh! Close range with a DDT. Oh, now Chris Bay off the top rope, turning the offense of the Guns around on them. The Bullet Club have taken command here in this rematch against Shelley and Sabin in the Impact Zone. Oh, we are back here in this rematch between the Bullet Club and the Motor City Machine Guns. Jay White and Chris Bay have taken control, and it is evident, Mr. Raywalt, that Chris Bay and Jay White came in very prepared. A lot of quick tags throughout the break. They seem to be turning what the Guns do best on them.
Oh, they're looking to make a statement to make up for the sins that happened in that first match between the Guns and the Bullet Club. They do not want to let history repeat itself, and they will do that by any means necessary.
It's a big weekend, especially tomorrow, the multiverse of matches. WrestleCon in Dallas, Texas. The multiverse of matches streaming live exclusively on Fight TV at 10 p.m. Eastern. Look at Bay all over Sabin. We talked about Sabin versus White, but also for the Bullet Club. Cover, kick out. The Good Brothers battle Mark and Jay, the Briscoes in a dream tag team bout. There's the cover. Forearm again, a too sweet, and Shelley broke it up. Bay getting a little too cocky.
Shelley making his presence known. Look at that, Bay taking advantage of the referee being turned. Classic Bullet Club tactics right there.
I know you love the minutia of tag team wrestling as much as anybody. Tag man, in comes Jay White. It is really beautiful to see what White and Bay are doing, considering White recruited Bay to the Bullet Club.
That's right, we're getting to see the fruits of the labor of Jay White. Taking someone like Chris Bay under his wing, showing him even more than he already knew. Because don't get me wrong, Chris Bay was already a top prospect, top talent.
Bay right to the throat of Sabin as the official dealing with Shelley. White instigating with Shelley in the corner to get the referee's attention.
But it's ever since joining Bullet Club, this attitude, forget attitude. I hate that when people say it. It's confidence, damn it. That's what Chris Bay has gotten in spades since joining Bullet Club.
Sabin sent into the corner, was expecting someone to pursue him. There's Jay White eventually. Sabin able to leapfrog, trying to get to Shelley, and he does.
Makes that tag to Shelley here, who comes in fresh.
Oh! And forearm blast, knee right to the midsection. Jay White having some trouble with the ribs. Uh-oh. Flatliner DDT combo, a complete shot by Shelley. There's a cover. Shoulders down, Bay able to kick out. And look at this, the Border City stretch.
Float over right into this submission, and Bay in a bad situation, bad part of town.
And this time White in to break things up, but Shelley's not breaking it. Out to the eyes of Shelley. The referee's got his hands full.
This one is breaking down quickly. White doing what he had to save his partner. That's a tag team right there.
White and Bay, they were trying to back up the Good Brothers in the Lumberjack match last week for the Impact World Tag Team titles, but to no avail. All trying to back each other up here against the Guns, who are looking great right now.
Setting up another double team move here that the Guns are so known for.
Oh, man.
Great presence of mind by Jay White. Pulling Chris Sabin out of the ring there, spotting it from a mile away.
They were trying to set up for Thunder Express inside the ring. Here's Bay into the cover, and it's kicking at, Shelley kicking out, rather. Now Bay, full mount here on Shelley. The Bullet Club, they've been ready for the double team offense of the Guns for a good amount of this match. Obviously, the Guns are going to get their offense in. Some of it's undeniable. Using the bulk of the 5 count here. Now Jay White with the official dealing with Bay.
You can have all the fancy double teams you want, but all it takes is a little bit of timing, a little bit of placement, and Bullet Club has your number.
Now bring Shelley down to the canvas, and this is very, very smart by Bay. We know that Bay can push the proverbial gas pedal to the floor, but this is smart.
Wear them down. Don't waste your energy flip-flop flying around, not just yet. Take this time while you're in the advantage to wear down your opponent. Keep them in your part of town. That's the key of tag team wrestling.
Right to the face. Jay White grabbing a hold of Shelley. Oh, and Shelley battling out of the Bullet Club corner. Oh! Bay into the turnbuckle, and Jay White gets a hold of Shelley.
Once again, perfect timing from Bullet Club here.
Oh, incidental contact. Bay wiped out White.
I might have spoke just a hair too soon there as Sabin gets the tag in, is now the legal man and looking to fly.
Sabin out to the apron. Oh, Bay is legal for the club. Oh, and a diamond senton off the apron. Jay White is down after 2 high-risk maneuvers, one accidentally from Bay, one from Sabin. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Sabin is measuring Chris Bay. Drop kick, missile drop kick off the top.
And this is what I love about tag team wrestling. With one tag, this matchup has changed entirely. Sabin and the Guns in firm control. Oh, until Jay White makes his presence felt again.
Jay White getting back into the matchup and trying to prevent the Guns from setting up any double team offense.
Oh! Beautiful boot from Sabin there. Hesitation, drop kick in the corner on Bay.
And Chris Bay finally falls off the top turnbuckle.
There's a lot of chaos in this matchup, in and out, but I love it. It reminds me of the classic Machine Guns matches and tag team contests from Impact Past. The best of the 20 years of Impact Wrestling.
Oh, they wanted it one more time, now setting it up. Thunder Express! Middle of the ring on Bay. Sabin the cover on Bay. This time, Chris Bay kicks out. A replay here, so close. They tried to hit this earlier on in the match. Bam, they hit Thunder Express, but Bay kicked out. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, trying to set up the AXS rush. Jay White protecting Bay.
One thing about,
thought about the Blade Runner. Oh!
Just how quick Jay White can move.
On directing traffic. Top.
Bullet Club, not standing tall, but laying fine. Once again, success via finesse from Chris Bay.
And now Jay White is barking out directions saying, get Sabin back into the ring. And now the Bullet Club trying to end this. Spinning suplex in the ring. Splash by Bay. A double team by the Bullet Club, and it's broken up at the last minute by Shelley. The decision of the previous matchup did not go in the favor of the Bullet Club.
And once again, Jay White incensed at the referee's decision here. He thought that last one was 3.
Watch this flash one more time. Look how close Chris Bay was to putting this away. Meanwhile, way back inside the ring, Jay White's got the official's attention. Sabin and Bay pinned for a 3 count.
That is the charisma of Jay White. He can keep anyone's attention.
Oh, now Bay into the cover. Handful of tights, kick out by Sabin.
And that's what makes Bullet Club so effective, is picking those moments.
Superman forearm now trying to control Chris Sabin. Sabin with a headlock, now elbows. Jay White back into the ring. Oh, dragon screw.
Oh! Maybe thinking one for Bay, but Bay delivers a kick to the head instead.
Up on the shoulders, Chris Bay showing off his power. Now it's Alex Shelley into the ring. Look at the teamwork. Leaps into a cutter. Shelley setting up Sabin.
Beautiful teamwork from the Guns. Turning things around on the Bullet Club. They got Chris Bay right in the center of the ring.
Oh, it could be shades of their last meeting. Time for Skull and Bones. Cover, Sabin legal on Bay. Oh, and a kick out by Bay. Shelley was there to stop Jay White, but Bay kicked out.
Shelley didn't want any controversy on that one. He was going to make sure Jay White could not make the save, but luckily it was Chris Bay who kicked out on that one.
I now Sabin trying to focus on Bay. Jay White slips free. I'm thinking about the Blade Runner. Whoa! I thought about one of his own, did Shelley. Back and forth. Who's going to get the better of whom? Oh, inverted inverted atomic drop. Oh, takes out the leg. Send him up. Oh, man, the low drop kick right to the face. Classic offense from the Guns. Oh. In the corner.
100 miles an hour and no sign of stopping.
Could it be time for Maine in Detroit? The Guns trying to end this against the Bullet Club, and Jay White ran around the ring to break that up.
Made the save just in time.
Oh, what of the art of finesse. Stuck with a German.
Caught out of midair by Sabin there.
Now thinking maybe time for the cradle shock. Bay got away from it. Oh!
Half and half suplex there from Jay White.
Sets him up. The arm finesse. Cover by Bay. The Bullet Club beat the Guns.
Here are your winners, Switchblade Jay White and Chris Bay.
And you can see in the back of your screen how Jay White grabbed a hold of Alex Shelley to prevent the Demons of the first matchup revisiting the Bullet Club.
No question this time, no controversy. The Bullet Club get it done here in Philadelphia.
An important win for the Bullet Club to draw even in this tag team rivalry with the Motor City Machine Guns. And it picks up tomorrow at the Multiverse of Matches. Sabin and White. We'll see you tomorrow live exclusively on Fight TV at WrestleCon. And we kick things off with a potentially explosive tag team match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Against All Odds opening contest. A tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 representing Bullet Club. Inevitable Ace Austin and the ultimate finisher, Chris Bay.
Chris Bay to team up with the newest member of the Bullet Club, Ace Austin, and you can tell by his t-shirt has not forgotten about his rivalry once upon a time, a number of months back, with one of his opponents tonight, Chris Sabin.
That's right, it was last year he got a huge victory over Chris Sabin, which has led Ace Austin on this path that has led him to the X Division Championship, led him to Bullet Club, and now him and Chris Bay, two of the young guns of the Bullet Club, get to make their mark here tonight by potentially taking down one of the greatest tag teams in Impact Wrestling history.
What a reception here from the Impact faithful in center stage in Atlanta, Georgia. This should be a good one to begin Against All Odds.
Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
They were voted by you, the fans, the most impactful tag team in the history of TNA and Impact Wrestling. However, it was 24 hours ago that one half of the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin, had an absolute classic against another Impact original, Sabin defeating the great Frankie Kazarian.
In a match that, to me, is all about pure pro wrestling, and right now Against All Odds is already trending. Make sure you use that hashtag Against All Odds on social media. It's going to be one hell of a night.
This is a very exciting tag team matchup, and there's plenty of bad blood because in recent months, the Motor City Machine Guns have tangled with the Bullet Club on a number of occasions. However, Sabin and Shelley have never faced this iteration of the Bullet Club. Bay and Austin are teaming as a two-man team for the very first time ever. There's a lot of elements at play here.
That's right, there's always something to work out. There's always, whether you call them jitters, whether you call them kinks, whether you call them whatever you gotta get over in that first matchup. But if there's any two young talents capable of coming out of the gate strong, it's people like Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
The Motor City Machine Guns have only lost one 2-on-2 tag team match in 2 years here in Impact. Ironically, that loss was to the reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jay White and Chris Bay. In the process, Bay pinned Sabin back in March to win that match.
That's right. So do you think it's a little bit of a coincidence here? I don't think so. Despite Alex Shelley here getting the early advantage on Chris Bay.
Well, for the STF early on here, using the bulk of the 5 count. Chris Bay gets the bottom rope. That breaks up the submission. Shelley has been extra nasty as of late. Tag made. In comes Austin.
I want to call that to Jay White, though. Jay White recruited Chris Bay into the Bullet Club. He did so similarly with Ace Austin in Japan during that Best of the Super Juniors tournament. He has an eye for talent, and talent is personified in Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
And we talked about the t-shirt that Ace Austin wore in his entrance. I beat Chris Sabin. You talked about it late last year, a great rivalry between these two. Ultimately, Sabin was able to put away Ace Austin and really ticked off Ace Austin for a number of months, and I believe it was that anger that ultimately led Ace Austin to capture the X Division title at the Rebellion pay-per-view back in April.
Sometimes it's the anger that fuels you the most.
There's a cover by Sabin and a kick out. Got to consider the physical condition, perhaps, of Sabin after going for so long against Frankie Kazarian just last night on AXS TV, yet picking up the win.
I mean, if there's anybody who has that capability, that endurance, that wherewithal, that durability, if you will, it's Chris Sabin, who's been competing at such a high level for quite a while in the professional wrestling business.
Now trying to put away the guns early here, and a kick out. This one, Austin couldn't put away here, and this could be very interesting in regards to the future of the Impact World Tag Team titles. Of course, those currently held by the Good Brothers, who we'll see later on tonight in a 10-man tag team match. It's Honor No More against the Good Brothers, the Redhead Rebel Heath, and for the first time in over 15 years, America's Most Wanted, Chris Harris and James Storm in action here against All Odds.
Something you never thought you'd maybe ever see again. It happens here tonight.
Now Alex Shelley, his fingerprints all over the X Division champions, both past and present here in this company. Fingerprints, frankly, all over professional wrestling.
Somebody who's had such an influence on that style.
Tag.
But not only as a singles competitor, but as a tag team, as the Motor City Machine Guns, they've had an explosive impact on tag team wrestling as a whole. As you see right there, all the innovative offense.
Off the drop kick right to the ribs, kick down by Ace Austin. You can see Shelley has just gotten a little bit nastier and nastier over the last few months, and it's this yin and yang about the Motor City Machine Guns. It just, their chemistry, you don't see anything else like it.
Both incredibly talented, both high speed, high impact, but yes, from a mental, emotional standpoint, Chris Sabin, very even keeled, very level-headed.
Kick out.
And very cerebral. Alex Shelley, he's a little bit more of the firecracker. He doesn't suffer fools, let's put it that way.
Very focused attack here from both Shelley and Sabin. They've identified a weakness right in the midsection of Ace Austin and continue to attack it. Oh, and now both of them into the corner, back to the ribs.
And you notice it almost feels like.
Covered by Shelley, and Bay coming to save Austin.
And I was going to say, it almost feels like the Machine Guns have both been in the ring almost the entire time. It's because they keep making such frequent tags. But now Bay looking to make up a little bit of that deficit.
Drop kick right to the face of Bay.
Bay trying to skin the cat. Instead got his nose kicked off.
24 hours ago, it was Ace Austin who was dealing with his old buddy from the Best of the Super Juniors, Alex Zane, on AXS TV. The drop kick there sends Shelley outside the ring. And now Ace Austin,
catches himself here.
It was inevitable. I now look at Austin. Sabin trying to catch up to him. Oh, man!
Caught Sabin right upside the head. As the newest members of Bullet Club look for a little bit of teamwork here.
Chris Bay, the senton off the top, rolls out the guns. Chris Bay certainly taking on that leadership that's obviously been instilled in him by Jay White. Oh, a great double team combination there by Austin and Bay. Look at this, the leg drop, that one to the back. Here's the cover, and Shelley able to kick out.
this intensity, the high-octane tag team offense almost kind of reminds me of the Motor City Machine Guns.
Absolutely. It's something that Jay White and Chris Bay tried to utilize in one of the matchups with the guns. Using the playing card, trying to slice right between the fingers, right in the webbing.
And if you've ever gotten a paper cut, you know how much it stings. That's all it needs to be, is it just gets in the head, totally throws your opponent off their game. And now Bay and Ace, I said it's like a newer version of the Motor City Machine Guns, a younger, more exciting version of the Motor City Machine Guns. You love to see it mixed in with some Bullet Club antics, baby. Somewhere El Phantasmo saying, cool, man. You are not wrong about that one.
The tag made. Ace Austin, 3-time X Division champion, is legal back into the match.
Oh, here we go, get it. It's all about the build-up, Ace.
Let the fingernails grow out nice and long in the lead up to this match.
He already used the ace in the hole. Now he uses the fingertips, every little bit of that they can do to get the advantage here.
And Alex Shelley's got to feel like he's 100 miles away from Chris Sabin at the rate that Bay and Austin have been going.
Well, early on in the match, it was Sabin and Shelley who had Ace Austin deadlocked in their corner. Now the tables have turned, and it's Shelley who's cut off from Sabin in a bad, bad way. Locked in tight across the neck of Alex Shelley, who's desperately reaching to Chris Sabin, trying to get that tag.
Shelley trying to get to the corner, trying to fight off Chris Bay, needs to make the tag. Bay in between Sabin and Shelley, and he takes a shot at Chris Sabin. No one for Shelley to tag.
And I gotta call out, there's a tag there from the other side of the ring, though, from Bullet Club. Oh, and I gotta call out Shelley a little bit. He threw Bay towards his own partner, which caused that opening for Bay to knock Sabin off the apron.
Saito suplex there, drops Ace Austin for a moment.
Sabin back up.
And Chris Bay took away Chris Sabin from the apron. No one for Shelley to tag again.
It's the second time Bay has eliminated Sabin from the equation, denying the tag to Shelley. This is great teamwork from Austin and Bay.
Kick right to the face. Chris Bay trying to follow up, dropping Shelley middle of the ring. Austin's legal, Shelley's legal. Cover, kick out for the guns.
Dare I say it, for fear of getting called out for blasphemy. But watch this as, boom, the teamwork here into the pin. Ace and Bay are almost doing machine guns better than the machine guns.
It's all about capitalizing on double team opportunities. They're rare in tag team matches in terms of the amount of time you're allotted by the official. Oh, and look at this, a little miscommunication, and that helps the guns.
Maybe I spoke a little too soon as Sabin goes flying.
Sabin legal into the matchup. And now the veteran trying to teach the younger competitors what it's all about.
Ducks the line. Huge double clothesline from Chris Sabin.
Sabin going after Ace Austin.
He had those two missed tags. You know Sabin was desperate to get in the ring. He wanted to shift the momentum in this matchup. And once again, another miscommunication from Ace and Bay there.
Now stacking up the Bullet Club.
That's one way to get closer here, partner there. Oh my God.
He takes out Austin, and Sabin gets to Bay.
Sabin always innovating, changing the game.
Well, maybe he was thinking about, oh, there's the fisherman suplex, the bridge O&A kick out.
That was a rolling fisherman suplex, rolled all the way back up and then down. Take a look at it one more time here.
This is beautiful. Arguably the best professional wrestler alive. Chris Sabin now up on the shoulders. He's thinking about the cradle shock.
He's been everywhere. It feels like he's done everything, but continues to change the game is Chris Sabin.
Now Bay, he went after Shelley. Here come the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Bay able to fight him off. Austin trying to back him up. Oh!
Catches one from the guns here.
We talked about the double teams of Austin and Bay.
What is this? Looks like getting set up almost like a double flatliner and the drop kick! Icing on the cake.
Bay's legal. Cover! Oh, and a kick out by Bay.
Just when you think you've seen it all, the drop kick into the double flatliner. Bullet Club stays in this one, but man, something new around every single corner.
Leniency here by the officials, all four parties in the ring there for a moment. Oh, right into the knee. The official is checking on Alex Shelley.
Now some double team work here from Bullet Club.
Oh, dreaming face first into the canvas. Bay is still legal. Here's the cover kick out by Sabin.
This is everything to prove for Ace and Bay.
The tag is made. Austin is back into the matchup. Big opportunity here because I don't see Shelley anywhere near the corner at the moment. Tag made. Bay's legal. Oh.
Huge chance to close this out. Do it for Bullet Club. How happy will Jay White be?
Oh, there's Alex Shelley. Sabin rolls out of the way.
Chris Bay gets nothing on that splash, and once again, Motor City Machine Guns find themselves with a big opportunity.
That was great by Shelley. He knew he wasn't going to be able to make a tag, so he screwed up the double team opportunities for Austin and Bay.
Great tag team 101, and now holding down Ace Austin. Here comes the cradle shot.
Center of the ring, cover. Oh, and it's broken up by Ace Austin.
Ace Austin forcing both him and himself and Alex Shelley into the pile, causing the break. That was a great move by Ace Austin.
What a matchup to begin against all odds tonight in Atlanta.
Oh, baby, this is where we're starting to imagine where we're going to finish.
Oh, now look at this. One of the boys from Detroit. Split crowd here tonight. Chance of Motor City and Bullet Club. Oh, my God. Oh, turn inside out. Here's the cover by Sabin. The Guns beat Bullet Club.
Here are your winners, Motor City Machine Guns.
What a matchup, and they are on their feet here at Center Stage in Atlanta, Georgia.
And can you blame them? What a way to kick off against all odds. Some of the fastest, most intense tag team action around, baby.
Critical victory here in the tag team ranks. Chris Bay crashed and burned here down the stretch. This is where Shelley and Sabin turned things around. They negated the double team offense of Austin and Bay, and then they showed Bullet Club how it's done.